on 128 and I think 59. And a lot of times the truck stops has got the antennas, babe, but they didn't hardly have anything in their area there at that fly. I actually went to the Flying J, and they didn't have nothing in their radio area. It's all bare. Yeah, I might have to. Oh, also, forgot to tell you when I was talking to you on the phone a while ago, did I leave both my physicals on the table? If I did, would you take a copy of the second piece, the long form part, and send me a picture in case I get stopped and they want to see it? I can have it. Hi, Joseph and Beverly. I didn't see Beverly come in. We putting
I'm
them
uploading a
in
video right now,
box.
so everything over here is along the slow side.
I thought for sure I grabbed one of the envelopes with my physical in it and stuck it in something, but I can't find it in here. Hi, Sean.
So,
Welcome back.
Randy, have you seen? Sorry, Randy, have you seen the video that Shirley did for me?
Yeah, yeah. Where you and Susan are
Oh,
doing things? Yeah.
yeah, I did it on. I put it on. She sent it to me, so I put it on. The first part of my next video comes up tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Yes, I was in a hurry to leave you. That's why I forget something every time I leave.
That's not what you were saying the other day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. After I seen your video and Gary's, I'm not gonna give raise my deal on Shirley because I don't want her to make fun of me.
I don't care. I thought it was cool. I don't think it's fun. I think
It
it's
is
you know
when you're watching somebody else and that goat kicking your ass. That was funny. Poor little
that
goat.
was well, that's how it was. I mean, it is what it is.
I like to laugh at others.
If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anybody.
Yep.
It, I just love the way that I mean, that's just, to me, it's super creative. Be able to think of music and put it to video and make it fit perfectly without having the thought beforehand.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do it. I mean, you want to try to pull it up and play it how they do. I don't know how you guys do that. If you want to show everybody that's in here that clip, it's not that long. If you want to play it,
No,
show what Shirley
I'll
does.
make them wait until tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Watch it tomorrow. It'll be on tomorrow morning's video. They can watch it then. That way, the whopping 13 people we have, 15 people we have in here can see it. They'll have first knowledge of it, so they can be first ones to see it on.
I do all the hard work, Shannon. I sit in a chair and hold them while you give them shots, or tattoo them, or whatever I do when I'm home.
Yeah, I had to give shots, ear tags, and trim a few hoofs yesterday.
And you ain't built your stand yet, so you did it all bending over.
Well, kind of. Yeah, I was sat on the ground doing did a couple, and I told Sis I can't do this very long, much longer. So I sat on a bucket, and then the
Oh,
boys held the goats, it made them
well, I
stand
usually
up.
do. Jen usually does it all by herself, but if I'm home, she'll wrangle them, bring them to me, and I hold them sitting on a chair.
Well, I'm gonna build that stanchion that you guys got, and then I'm gonna try to find some goat panels that are lightweight panels. I can make myself a runway to shoot to it. That way we can go
Uh,
up right up to the
sh-
shoot.
Shannon dropped the link. She found some. They're not that expensive. They're lightweight. You can hang them up, store them real easy. We want to get some to make a little runway for our goats to go out in the grass, the little ones and stuff. But she found some that they're they got pins to pin them together, and they're lightweight and everything. I don't know
That's
if
what I
she's got
need.
the link there. She can drop the link in here if she can think of it.
Maybe if we bought them in a bunch together, we can get them a lot cheaper.
Some in Bolivar. Yeah, that's not too far either.
That's not too far from me at all.
No.
Shannon, you can just email to the information to me, and I can look it up, and instead of trying to look it up, drop a link. Yeah, I know. I saw you. Your goats are so well trained. Mine are wild animals, so yours goes
Yeah,
right up
hers.
on the stand, put their head right in there. That you clip their head in there. You don't have to worry about it, and you almost tell which one to get up there. They just do it on their own.
Yeah, she
My
had a
Billy that I have right now,
couple.
he's so wild. He'll jump over a 4 foot fence.
Oh, it's on Facebook Marketplace. She said
Facebook
she
Marketplace, huh?
got rid. She had two goats that didn't like to stand, and I think she sold them.
As often as you do, as often as I do, which is like every 6 months or so, um,
Yeah,
it
yeah. She goes out all the
get
time
them
doing
trained to
something to
jump up
hers.
on it. Huh?
Yeah, she's out there all the time with hers, moving them around. Interacting with them. You
Yeah,
just go out feeding stuff. There, it's a whole lot different.
yeah. I've got a working pin for my cows, and I just need now like a little working pin for the goats. I'm gonna have to see if I can pull up Facebook on
We
here.
actually, I don't know if you've seen the video. We actually have a chute for goats too, Jerry. It's like a cow chute,
Really?
but it's a smaller one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a metal chute. We actually have too. That we can turn them upside down and everything. I went down to southern Missouri and bought it down in the Boot Hill, and forget what the name is on it. It's got a Smith and something on it, but yeah, it looks just like a big cow chute, but it's small for small animals, for hogs or goats. But I sanded it all down and painted it and everything. But
Are those $79 a piece that she's talking about from RBW on Highway 32 in Bolivar? Is that what she's talking about? I'm looking at
I think so.
Marketplace now.
Yeah, next time I'm home, I'll take a picture of the chute and I'll send it to you. It's a squeeze chute, so you can do all kinds of things. If you got a wild one like your buck you can't handle, you can run his ass in
Yeah.
there, lock him up.
There's
We're
a
trying to find
there's
a
one on
chute for our
there's
cows
one on
now.
Marketplace. There's one on Marketplace that's in Oklahoma, Omogi, Oklahoma, Omugli, Oklahoma. It's everything you need for working goats and sheep system. It's got a squeeze chute that has that rotates.
Yep.
It's 4,999.
Ooh, I think we get $400 for ours.
That's the whole system. It's got the alleyways and all that stuff. Then there's
Oh,
some
oh, it
panels
had
here in
all of it.
Monette. There's some panels here in Monette for $70 a piece. Sheep, goat, hog, and extended panels and walking gates. They're $70 a piece. So I see. Let's see.
Hi, Oli the monkey. Can the monkey come up on screen? Let Oli up on the screen with those other two monkeys.
I got nobody on my side.
Yeah,
I might have
Shenandoah,
to.
that's the other places. Yeah, there's 14 in the house. There's no, I guess right. They're all over on my side right now.
I'll leave the monkey is outside. Yeah, I might have to start looking into one of these little panels. Here's one for well, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's in crane with a squeeze chute.
Yeah, most everything for them, like she said, it's a long ways for us, but there's a lot of stuff in southern Missouri and stuff. It's like the cows that are cheaper and everything else. Like I want to try to find me a heifer calf, and then she found me something the other day, but it's clear up Nebraska by North Platte, $1,000.
I told you I'd make you a deal on one.
I know, but it's not heifers. I mean, Herefords.
Oh, well, you
Trying
said
to find
heifer,
me
not
a
Herefords.
Hereford.
No, I don't have
I
Herefords.
mean Hereford. Yeah.
I have. Okay, okay. Well, I thought when you said heifers, I thought Well, if I had them, I'd make you a deal, but I got Angus.
That'd be cool, Natasha. Because I got a video, a short. If you look, there was a truck driver has a monkey in his truck. I was sent to next to, and it really went viral for a little bit. Bunch of hits. It's on one of my shorts. There was a guy driving a truck had a monkey inside the truck. So then I could have Oli up here live with me.
Julie, you got 1,700 subs today from dropping a long and a short video. Wow, if you 1,700, she got 1,700 subs. I think that's what she's telling me, or she's up to 1,700 subs.
She said earlier she's up to 17 this morning when we was on.
Okay, wait, okay, maybe that's what she means. That the way I read it was, hey, I got 1,700 subs dropping for my long and short video today. So I'll have to go into more detail.
Oh, Oli got 200 subs overnight.
Yeah,
I've
what
been
did you do to get
spreading it out.
200 subs right?
Every time I get a chance, I shout out Oli. If I'm on somebody else's panel and you come in, I make sure I drop his link. I don't even ask him. I just drop his link if I'm a mod.
So, Natasha, what did you do to get 200 subs? What did you drop a video or something, or a live or something? Or how did you get 200 subs overnight? Or was it unexpected even? The most I ever heard anybody get was that one guy that was on Tiffany's. She's and I said that he had He got 55,000 subscribers overnight, but he had 550,000 views on a video he put up
Dang.
overnight. But it was like a short video. He takes I'm not sure exactly what he does. I have not gone and watched his channel yet, but he takes his name's T Dub, and he takes clips from other videos and I think he puts words to them, music to them, like Shirley did with mine,
Uh-huh.
and he posted. And he said he had 174,000 subscribers, and he has over the 90,000 or 90K, yeah, 90,000 views, I guess it is, on the shorts. But he submitted to be monetized 4 times, and they denied him all 4 times.
Huh.
He's saying that his content wasn't original content.
Hi, Blue Nose.
Hey, Blue Nose. I don't know. I understand you take somebody else's video and you manipulate it around, change it. I think that should be considered your content since you've redone it, as long as you have permission from that person to do it.
That's probably the problem. He probably don't have permission.
That may be. I just find it, when somebody can do that, like Shirley did, I find that just amazing because, you got to have a self timing in your head in order how to make it work like she did.
I don't know how Shirley
Or it
has
takes,
time. She's always
I don't
outside
know.
doing something in her garden and on the computer and stuff. Man, but you can't just throw that together in 10 minutes.
No, that takes time.
Yeah,
I don't know how she did it either. I was totally amazed.
I'm just getting where I can turn the well, I use the phone. I can't really do the computer yet. Shannon has to turn the computer on for me. I, I'm done with this electronic stuff. But some of the stuff people could do. Well, when I was with Daddy and Jamie, they showed me all kinds of stuff on my phone that I didn't know I could do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah, she does. Shirley was on this morning with me, but she's running around. She went over to get bread, day-old bread, to feed her ducks and chickens, and get a part for her freeze dryer. And she'll probably be back in here after a while.
oh sure, his freeze dryer kicked out or something.
Some part, something, I forget what she said it was, but she had to get a part for it. The
I
power
know she
went
was
off and
freeze
messed
drying
something
eggs
up.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's what she's
She
doing
was
all
freeze.
night long.
Yeah, she said her house smelled like eggs.
Yeah, but the power kept going off and on her last night, and it messed some chip up or something she was talking about this morning.
Oh, yeah. I dropped a short this morning, and I picked up 3 subscribers this morning out from it. Oh, what is he barking about? I got to transplant some pumpkins from my surf and seed that are popped up and pushing the top off the cover.
trying to escape.
Yep. So I'll have to get those put in some cups because I'm not ready to plant them outside yet.
Shannon had a wild pumpkin grow last year in her yard, in her front yard, and she kept it. They're little pumpkins, and she did a short about it, and she got some thumbs downs on it. I just got a
Really?
notification. You just dropped a short or something. Something come
I just
across from Butler Farm.
no, I haven't got.
I just got a notification for something that
Should
you
have
just
been.
did.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
just
what
got
it
a
is.
notification. Something went. It said Butler Farm something. I couldn't read it all. It just doesn't stay up very long.
Yeah, my video is not supposed to come out tomorrow. I got it set up for tomorrow.
It might have been something else you did, and I just not getting notified.
Well, maybe it was a short that I loaded this morning that you're just not getting notified about.
Yeah, it might be.
It would surprise me. Maybe that's why the views on don't take off like they usually do.
I hate to get a drink. What you say? I don't know what you're talking about.
Who's that? Let me see. D. D is
Shannon
here.
saying something.
Who is Shannon?
Yeah,
She says, "I hate I
he
hate
doesn't
to
get
get a
my no.
drink."
Oh
What
yeah.
you said? How do you, how do you get a drink? What did you say? He doesn't get my
Oh
notifications. She said you get her
yeah. I don't
notifications.
get the. No, I don't get hers. We can be sitting across on me in my love seat. She's on her couch, and she'll drop a video, and I don't get her notifications ever. I have to go into her channel. Even I've done the bell over and over, resub, and I have to go into her channel when she drops somewhere. But she'll usually send me a text message, "Hey, I dropped it," so I can go find it. I don't get notifications from her.
Hey, Blue Nose, I'll tell you what. I promise you, I will name my first goat that has a blue nose after you. And that's all our chickens are named Gertrude. So unless your name's Gertrude, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
Shannon got a
Shirley
bunch of
says she
baby
can name a
goats.
goat after you, but I've tried to name my goats after people that can do it. So, um, I don't have any blue nose goats as far as I know. Do you have
Yeah,
any? Does Shirley have any blue nose goats?
Shannon.
Or Shannon have any blue nose goat?
No, but she'll name one after her for her. We got a bunch of them. Yeah, she blue nose. She's worse actually. She needs to go to the
And
doctor.
I take it from the picture. It's a guy, right? Or is that a girl? If it's a guy, I don't keep any male goats. I don't name the male goats because I don't keep them. We just keep the females for breeding, and that's the ones we name. The ones we're actually keeping. Well, it looks like you're in Carthage. Are you
I'm
pulling
going
together now? Or are you going to go
GPS
get
told
one?
me just. I'm going to get one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 136 miles away from it. Blue nose is a male. Male. him, lazy git.
She says uh, she has a polled buck this year. Cool. That's cool.
And you was talking about you wanting another buck that was pulled, so she got one.
I've got my buck that is pulled, and then the one I'm coming up with is a I'm going to use next year is a he's got horns unfortunately, but he's a dapple. So I'm going to breed him next year, and then the following year I'll probably be looking for within 2 more years I'll be looking for another male because I don't like to keep males more than 2 years if they help it.
Shannon keeps her males until she don't have nothing she can breed them to. She don't breed them back to the mothers and daughters and all that stuff. She no relation all of hers when she does it.
Right. That's basically what I try to do. The same thing. I don't do any line breeding.
Yeah.
So all the babies that are born this year are not related to my male that I have for next year. So because he wasn't around when all the females got pregnant, so um, he'll be breeding next year. So then all the dolings that are born this year will be a year old next year. He'll be able to breed them, um, and so then the following year I'll probably be looking to get rid of him and get another one to replace it. And I will be looking for a polled one then. Because I like to go try to get all mine polled down the road someplace.
Yeah, Shannon don't like horns either because it's dangerous. She's
So
been
far this
hooked a few
year,
times.
I've had 12 babies, and I only have one that has horns, and it's a little male, so he's not sticking around anyways.
She burns
So,
ours off. If they're staying on the farm, she burns them.
oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I've not got into doing that.
Hey, look who's
Hey,
alive, bro.
Dez, this was no Dez day. Now it's a
Yeah,
Dez day.
I had on earlier Des. I put no Des.
She has done library. Her name was Lucky. I think I saw a video with Lucky in it. It seems familiar.
Des, are you off work already, or are you just at lunch? Yeah, she said she got a video of Lucky, the DNA.
The DNA test, huh? Right.
We got messed up when we bought him. We thought we was getting a certain buck, his dad was, and she has DNA on all of hers, and she put it in. They said that ain't the right buck, and the guy we bought him from had took his doe over to this breeder, and she was supposed to be bred to this, like I think it was a grand champion, or no, Zeus. Yeah, Zeus did. Zeus is the one that did this, and come to find out, the breeder had bred his doe to a better buck, so we actually lucked out and got a better bloodlines than what we thought we were getting.
Oh,
But it messed the guy up because he got a boy and a girl out of her, and he kept the girl because he wanted the bloodlines that he wanted. So he was real pissed, but the breeder didn't keep them separate or didn't do something right, and it was a pretty good charge he paid to have the doe bred, and then didn't get it bred to the right buck.
And
That's why.
Blue Nose asked if goats are expensive, and she said they can be. And I paid $350 for my buck, the dapple buck, and I paid 200 each for my my females I got that are from their Spanish Kinko bloodline. They're mixed in with my boar, so they go between $200 and $500 depending on what they're using them for. If they're show goats or making meat goats out of them or what. But cattle is even more expensive. And you guys paid $750 for Zeus. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it depends on what you want and what you look for. Uh, we our herd, Shannon is very picky on if their traits ain't right, like if their teeth ain't right or their balls ain't right or their ears are messed up. We get rid of them and we try to have a really good looking herd. And most people come to us and buy from us because we do that. We don't have bad animals.
Sorry.
But there's some people that live down by Jerry has goats and cows and stuff, and they actually didn't like the goats in the area. There's a guy that sells a lot of goats down there by him. They actually drove clear to our house and bought 2 goats from us for their kids for 4-H. But if you don't care what it is or this and that, yeah, you can buy cheap ones. But
Hey, what does she mean by Zeus sire is ennobled? What's that mean?
it's a no.
What?
But when they go to shows, I don't know all of it. I know a little bit from listening to her. When you take a goat to a show, they get certain points,
Oh,
and like when you're showing a cow or anything else. But it's a noble is one of the top goats in the market. When they get
oh,
nobled, they get different ranks. You know, like when we was in the military, we had
right.
different stages. Goats do the same thing when you show them. They get so
Oh,
many points for shows, and then if their offspring shows, that goat will get points for the offspring too.
oh,
So it
okay.
makes your goats worth a lot more if
Yeah,
they're
I'm
in
not.
the top deal like that.
I'm not. I didn't want to get into show goats or registry goats. Even my cows. My cows are registerable, but I don't. I didn't want to get into the register, so I said I don't want the papers worth on because I didn't want to start doing that. That's just another job altogether. Trying to keep all the registration straight.
Registration's easy. You can do it all on a computer in 10 minutes now.
Yeah. Although you're probably right. If I can, I just didn't want to get into the fees and all that stuff for it.
And the fees aren't that high either.
They're not.
No, they're not high.
They're high for horses.
Yeah, they are for horses. We raise. Janet's been raising horses her whole life, but yeah, it's not all that much. Or she's talking about the points there, but
Hmm.
yeah, the registration for goats is easy. You can do it on the computer, just a matter of minutes now. But she argued with the lady over in Kansas that we bought JoJo from. She wouldn't do the dang paperwork, and all you got to do is put the information in the computer. They're $15 a head. It's all
That's not
registered stuff.
that's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Don, I've seen your question, but I don't know where I'm at. I'm in Arkansas. I'm cutting across. Oh, he's asking where we were. Oh, yeah. We're outside of St. Joseph, Missouri. Just come straight down 29. Yeah, see, her horses are $100.
Yeah.
See, she's got registered Arabians, and she's had several Arabians. She's got family trees on her horses bigger than some people's got on their families. They got them way back when they was overseas. She's got all of her horses. We had what 17 horses at one time when we first moved over there. She's always had three or four at least.
We were talking about registration, not the cost of the goat. $100 for the registration of
Yes,
the
Don.
horse.
We're 50 miles north of Kansas City.
And horses are prices of horses are coming back up. I mean, I've seen some horses that people are asking $2,000, $3,000 a piece for now.
Yeah, all of our animals are hers. She takes care of all of it, everything. I just try to help her when I'm home. She's very smart on her animals. We sold one horse for $10,000 a few years ago. He went to Florida.
Wow. Randy, you don't let her ride anymore?
I took her riding pin down, and the two she's got are half-ass broke, and I don't like her riding when I'm not around. I'm afraid she broke her ankle a couple years ago and had to do all of her chores with a walker, and I I don't mind her to ride if I was around, but I'm afraid of her getting hurt when I'm not around.
I say I'm
And
66
we
and I still ride.
and we don't have no friends around us to come around, hang around with us to check on her. Another airplane, it ain't as low as the other one, over towards the right. Well, actually, two airplanes. They might be in the one flying a while ago. There's one straight ahead of us right now.
Hush. Well, I don't see him on the screen.
Yeah, they was quite a ways off. It might not have showed up. The one earlier showed up. I could see it real good. So did everybody else. It was coming right at us.
You see the tread on tires, huh?
Yeah.
I'll be back up to check on what's going on.
Yeah, that was Jewel. She's feeling a lot better. I knew you'd be commenting, Des. Yep. Well, Don, Jerry just spent, he thought he was going to spend $800 on that dog that just barked. It, it had an infection, and he ended up spending $300 for a little surgery on it. The price of the animals sometimes ain't so much, but the feed for animals is getting ridiculous. It keeps going up.
Oh, dogs are barking and trying to figure out what's going on. The dang dog's barking. It's the farmer across the street is coming in and out with fertilizer trucks and stuff.
Oh, well, at least she let you know.
Well, the dogs outside are barking. And I got a cat that escaped about a week ago, and he's still being really offstandish. He won't come in the house. But he'll sit at the door until you go to the door and he takes off running again. He wants to come back in, but he's afraid to come back in. I don't understand what Zippy's doing, but he's act like a goofball. So he's been outside for a week without food, so we started putting some cat food outside for him to eat. Hopefully, he'll come back to the house, and he sits and looks at slide glass door to come in. You go to open the door, and he takes off running. So he's gonna have to be.
Well,
We
must
have
be
to
an
catch him.
outside dog, I guess.
It's an outside cat. I mean, it's gonna end up being that way if he doesn't come in the house pretty soon.
Okay, yeah. Our outside or inside cat has been wanting to go out more. She don't have no claws though, so we don't leave her out.
Well, he was supposed to be an indoor cat, and he was staying indoors, and all of a sudden he was starting to venture out. We kept catching him, putting him back in. Well, that night, over a week ago, he ran out and outside, and I was gone. And I come home. I don't remember where I was at now. I guess it was last Thursday, the Thursday I subbed on the bowling league, and I come home as soon as I said, "Where is he?" And she goes, "I don't know." We looked around. And she goes, "He must have got outside." Nobody even saw him get out. He's so fast, you can't even tell you. He runs out before you can even know it.
Hi, Paula. Maybe he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, he's fixed, so it won't do him any good.
Oh,
I keep the male cats fixed. Female cats fixed, so we keep all the cats fixed. We get strays here all the time that end up become barn cats. They usually don't last a year. The last one we called Blanca, and she was a black and white one. And she lasted a little over a year before she got ate. I'm sure she became coyote food.
we had an eagle get a cat. I don't
I
know if
love
it
eagles.
killed it, but Shannon got a picture of an eagle at our place, and it was out there eating a dead cat. We don't know if it killed it, but it was out there eating a dead cat in our pasture.
Hmm. I would be surprised. Hey Beverly, Beverly came over to my chat this time. Says I'm down at two, but I don't know if that counts people who haven't typed it or not.
Man, Don, I don't even know what the hell's how to pronounce that name.
Like Oto, Ramada, Gaganil.
Okay, so you never heard of it either.
I probably butchered it.
He paid $4,000 for a dog.
No, sorry. I can't pay money like that for dogs. I mean, Jewel was supposed to be selling in the store for 1,800. We got her for 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. 75. She was returned because the store didn't want to keep her anymore because she's just so big. You know, Great Dane puppies don't stay puppies for very long, and size wise. I tell you what, that donut keeps her from licking though. D, you left me, D. What about actor Randy? Yeah, puppies are great. Puppies are great to have. They're a lot of fun. It's too bad you can't have a dog that stays puppy for 3 years.
Oh, good looking old pickup there. I think it's a Studebaker. Yeah, it's a Studebaker. We're in El Paso. We made the wrong turn somewhere.
Uh-oh. El Paso, Texas?
No, we're in
You got
Arkansas
three.
though, but I went the wrong way. I
Your
wasn't
your
paying attention.
GPS is a little off.
Yep.
Look, you're on Highway 5. That's in California.
Yep. I made some big wrong turns, didn't I?
Man, hey, you're on the grapevine now.
Dang GPS has got me lost.
So if you use GPS to my place, it takes you out to the middle of my field,
Oh,
and you end up. The GPS is you reach your destination when you're in the middle of the field. It's like what the heck?
ours is like I guess it's about an eighth of a mile on our GPSRs, but the only thing is, if you're coming from St. Joe, it takes you the long way around.
Oh,
Yeah, you can go like 5 miles past our place and then come back the way the GPS has you do it. Yeah, I believe you're right. I think Junior would bite somebody.
what is Junior?
He's not a he's a white and black dog. He's part something Shannon put in there, but he's our guard dog for our
Oh
boy
yeah,
goats. We had his dad was name was Hoss, and we think he got struck by lightning. Man, we love that dog. He's beautiful, big old hairy dog. We come home one day, he was dead next to the fence, next to a gate. But before he died, Shannon took him over to a friend of hers, and he bred their dogs, and we got a puppy out of it.
that's cool.
But he, for 2 years, Junior wouldn't come around us. I mean, we could feed him; he wouldn't bother us, but he would stand off. But now, if you watch the videos, he's right there at the fence with the goats, wanting to pet it, but he would never come around us. You thought when we brought him home in the pickup, I had him in the back seat of our old Ford, had a leash on him, and man, he's just a howling and growling, and he didn't want to get in the truck, and he didn't want to get out of the truck. He did. Now they had kids, and the kids would play with the dogs over there when they was puppies, and they played with them all the time, and we didn't think that. But man, it took him forever. but he's a really good guard dog. There, squirrel, or he caught a possum in his field here a while back. Yeah, Shannon's Chow or Chloe, her mastiff. She couldn't go nowhere. That dog wasn't up her ass.
Oh, yeah. That's how my lab, my wife in the lab. The lab loves my wife, and actually my son's dog. But uh, my wife got him from her work where they had to bring home get her out of there, him out of there, and she moves and he jumps up, and and she goes to bed. He comes in here and lays on the bed on the foot of the bed till my son comes in and gets him to go to bed.
That's the way
He's
Chloe is. She never got in the bed. She had her own bed in the bedroom. She actually had one of the mattresses out of my truck. She was so big. But if I act like I was going to hit Shannon, she'd snap at me. And if I pull a gun off, my guns aren't in a gun safe. They're hanging on the wall loaded. And if I picked a gun, she's never been out when I was hunting or doing anything, but she's scared of guns or my belt. If I took my belt off, she would just like want to attack me.
no. I've got a cattle hanging tree cattle dog, and we got her from a friend of mine who raises dogs. The guy who had her bred her and got puppies from her, but didn't like the way she reacted. So he brought her back, and he asked me if I wanted her. I said, yeah. So I bought her from him and brought her home, and I was going to use her to work my cows and stuff. And uh, she's all right, but she's better with the goats than she is the cows. But she's afraid of a fly swatter. When you pick up the fly swatter, she just takes off running. And you know how it
Yeah,
is on a farm. You got flies. You got to have fly swatters.
yeah. I was talking about my nephew. Nephew, he lives down the road from me, and Chloe didn't like him, man. She scared the shit out of him a lot of times. She's a big old dog. And we just say, there's Terry out there. And she'd go to the window just a growling. And you say, Terry. And then she would run right to the window or door and she'd start growling. Once Terry come in the house and sit down, then she was all over him. But he wasn't allowed to be outside.
That's funny. Well, my
Nobody
lab does
else.
not
Nobody
like
else.
my
Just
oldest
Terry.
son. My lab does not like my oldest son. He comes to the door and my leg is right up in him, growling at him, all his hair standing up the line, and he doesn't make it. He comes in and sits down for 4 or 5 hours. That lab will sit there and watch him, and if he gets up, the lab jumps up like I'm gonna, be careful what you do, dude. And it's kind of funny that my son's not
Uh-huh.
afraid of him, but Hunter, his name's Hunter, just does not really like him. I don't know, it must be how he smells
Huh.
or something. He just does not like him. He doesn't even want to. He just
Now,
doesn't even
Shannon's
want him around the
brother,
house.
he always smelled like gas or oil. And we lived down south and we had Rottweilers down there. And yeah, yeah, Shannon's saying the same thing now.
Yeah,
Yeah, her Rottweilers didn't like them because they smelled the gas or oil on them. They didn't like Terry or her brother. They never were mean to him or nothing like that.
I
They
had a
just
Rottweiler one time named Shadow, and I love that dog. A big old bear type dog. You hug on it and
yeah,
stuff. She got cancer real bad, and I had to have it put down because I was about to pay the $5,000 for cancer treatment that may or may not take care of it.
yeah. Them
Now,
Rottweilers, we'd let them in the house and they would come run and jump. Both of them weighed way over 100 pounds. I don't know what they weighed. They were big dogs, and they'd come and jump between us on the couch and lay right between us. My brother was scared of them when we moved up there by where we're at now, and he was always scared of big dogs, and he got used to them. He had a little Toyota pickup, and he got used to them, and he would take and put both of them big ass dogs in that little Toyota pickup and take them for a ride around the square. It was like a 5 mile ride every night when he got home from work. They would meet him, and they'd jump in a pickup, and them three would ride around the neighborhood.
I look forward to that ride. Our other dog was a boxer. That was my son's dog. He used to drive truck over the road. He used to work for, I don't know, two or three different truck companies. Um, and that dog used to ride in the truck with him all the time. But then he decided to come off the road, and he was living in a small place where he didn't have a dog. So we brought the dog here, and the dog's been here ever since. And now he's actually become my dog. But if you have a truck door open, like the guy across the street, or some guys across the street come over to get fuel, and there's a fueling station across the street at the farm. They'll open the door, and if he sees that door open, next thing you know, that dog's sitting in the passenger seat just waiting to go.
Right,
I've had
he wanted to ride.
Yep, I had a guy come over, knock on the door, and said about 9 o'clock at night. He goes, "Hey, you guys own a boxer?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I think he's in my truck." We went over there. He's sitting in the passenger seat, sitting there like, "Okay, I'm ready to go. Where we're going?" The guy was afraid to get in his truck because he was sitting. I called him out, and he dropped his head like, "Oh gosh!" I said, "Come on, we're
I
going
didn't
back
get
to
a
the house."
ride.
He wanted to go for a ride, so we take him in the pickup every once in a while just to ride around. He'll ride around. He's a good car dog. Rides
Now,
around, lays in the back seat. And,
our outside dog, it won't get in the vehicle. We have to get him in the vehicle once in a while, give him shots or something sometimes. But Chloe now, she don't like. We never let her in the new truck, but the old truck we have, the old Ford. If it started, she thought she had to go. She would climb in it till she got sick. But you start that Ford, she heard that diesel start. She was there and standing, and she had to get in that Ford to go. And but when we go down the road, she'd want to eat all the cars. When we go down the road, she'd
oh,
try to bite all the cars.
hey, Happy Gardner, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're just talking about dogs and stuff, animals, animals in
Yep,
general, really.
you never know what you're going to hear on this channel.
That's right. It's a channel of wide varieties.
Yep, pick a topic. We try not to do the same thing every day, so a
Dee said her
variety.
nephew had a big white boxer named Hemi, and he said he was the best. I have a friend of mine that, well, an acquaintance. I shouldn't say friend. I have an acquaintance of mine that I bowl with, and he has two. Well, he's had four boxers that I've known him now. He's got two boxers, and he just got a new boxer puppy. And I don't know. The boxers are okay. I don't mind the boxers. Just I don't like when they start drooling. It's like, oh my lord, it's worse than Saint Bernard.
You want to see drool? Chloe could drool. That would freak most people out when they'd come around the house because she drooled a lot,
Really.
and she had big old lips, and she'd flop it everywhere.
Well, we appreciate you helping out there, Happy Gardner. Not cats so much. I've got four cats. Well, I have 3.5 cats. One cat right now is outside, so I don't know if he's gonna ever come back in or not. But we have. I like cats too. I have
We got
a long-haired cat that sleeps right by my side all night long.
there's one in the house, and I think there's four left outside. I don't know how many. I think they're all boys outside now. Might be one female left, but she's fixed.
Well, the boxer used to be over the road trucker dog too, but since my son's no longer over the road, he's in the house. And most of the time, he's in the house. But he's turning more and more gray. His face is almost completely gray now. He's probably pushing 10 or 11. My son got him from somebody else. I don't even know where he came from originally, but he's his all his you see white in his back end and his hindquarters now, and his shoulders. You see white in his shoulders. He's starting to turn into an old dog, but I'm sure he can still jump up inside of a truck.
All right, we're getting on 67 going north.
67.
Oh, oh shoot. Let's get tired. Still got 100 miles to go.
That's the worst 100 miles in. That's 90 minutes. You can do that.
Yeah.
Happy Garner said he's got a German Shepherd, but it doesn't like cats. She eats the cats. She ate my wife's cats. Almost had to get rid of the dog. No, no, no. The wife goes, the dog stays. Shannon says she has 16 baby goat kids. Needs to sell all,
I think
but they're too cute, huh?
that's just the girls.
That's
That's
just
just
the
a
girl.
girl. She can't make her mind up.
How
Yeah,
many breeding head do you have? I only had 10 females and one male. Now I've got two males, but I still only have 10 females, I think, or 12 females. We got 12 kids.
she had 20 some or 30 some kids this year. I
I
don't
end up
remember how
with
many
a
for
good
sure.
I end up with a good ratio of girls to boys this year. I end up with 3 boys and 9 girls. Actually, 4 boys and 9 girls, but one of the boys didn't make it. So, and then on my cows the same way. It seems like we've gotten. I had they had 2 males and we had 6 females. Supposed to be 6 females this year. 15 goat heads. She had 9 bucks and 13 adult does and 9 bucks kids, 13 adult does and 2 bucks. So it's it's not that far off of what we have. 24 babies you had though. That's not bad. 24 babies out of 13 adult does.
And we had a few that had triplets this year.
Triplets.
Some of them didn't make it because she went to work, so she wasn't home. So we lost 4 or 5 this year.
Yeah, I'm happy with our ratio so far with our goats and our cows. We only lost one baby cow this year, and everything else is doing good. And there's been 2 more baby cows born since I worked them, so we're up
Well,
to.
that's what she has left. She had more does. She actually sold some of her does off. I think she
Oh,
sold 4 does this year,
oh, okay.
but she's some
So she
older
had
ones.
17 to start off with. It looks like, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, 5 goes. So she 18.
but she's saving back. She hasn't picked out what she's saving back. She
Yeah,
got a
but
really good
she
looking
does
crop this year.
hers are all registered though, so she's doing it for
No,
registration time, right?
no, we got commercial too. We got both.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell you what. I can almost tell you which ones are which because our commercial ones are bigger.
Oh, okay.
We got one commercial that's born at the same time, and I'll bet it's an inch and a half to 2 inch taller than the others. She is huge.
Yeah, happy Garden. If you type in BFF in my chat, it'll pop up your page.
Hello, Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany, ray of sunshine. Here she comes.
I call her No Fire Tiffany.
No fire.
Yeah, when they go out and have build a fire and have everybody show up, they put a couple sticks out there, and then last night they had a fire and it's on TV.
Her fire was
You know,
on TV.
yeah, because they got a fire ban up there now. They
Oh,
can't have a fire. They was planning on having a fire outside, in their pit. So she had it on a TV screen last night.
Oh, oh, TV screen. Okay, I got you now. Yeah,
Yeah,
can't burn, huh? Well, we have that
campfires
here
are
once
so
in a while,
small it
but
wouldn't bother.
we have bird bands here once in a while, but it's pretty seldom because it's pretty. It always seems to be wet around our place. I got so many piles of brush up the place that I go out and burn them. The place looked like it was burning down. You might be able to see it from the satellite. They got snow in Eastern Oregon today. We got snow here in Eastern Oregon today, so no fire bans. Yeah, Eastern Oregon. My daughter lives up in Oregon. It's supposed to get rainy today, but it never happened. Well, they're calling for thunderstorms here for the rest of the week. I was going to start cutting hay today, but then my wife told me that they're going to call for rain, so we're not going to do it. She lives in Rosenberg. Rosenberg, I think that's what it's called.
Oh, Shannon, I guess she only has two commercial does left.
Wow.
We've been weaning them out, trying to go all commercial. I mean,
Show,
registered.
register.
Yeah, but you can't start out unless you got a whole lot of money buying the registers. You
That's
know.
right. A lot of money involved in it, and
Yep.
it's hard. Sometimes hard to get the money back out of it. I was always told that if you're going to register ghosts or register anything, and you're going to show them, that's why you get your money is by showing them and getting your name out there. But if you're not going to show them, it doesn't pay off to have register stuff. Same with the llamas. We bought llamas that we paid more money for than we should have, and they're show llamas. You need to go to shows and stuff. We were going to start going to shows, and started saying, you know what? I don't know if I want to go to shows because it's like every show thing there is all politics. Bruno's calls it knocker yards, stockyards. Yeah, you gotta get rid of them somehow.
Oh, Des is headed home. You got enough jet fuel for that broom?
Don't forget she got jet power now.
Yeah. Yeah, she don't have just a regular old straw broom anymore. She got a jet powered one.
So having Gardner, you're like on the desert side of Oregon, correct? That's what I was told. The desert side was on the east side.
Yep.
I just drove. I've never lived in Oregon. I just drove through it, and I was always on the west side.
Little kid won his horn home.
Oh,
He's a waving and grinning. His mom waves up at me.
my truck I had that used to use was a Kenworth that I used to use for spreading fertilizer. It didn't have air horn, and I must have had hundreds of kids want me to blow that thing, and I said, "Sorry, I don't have one." Well, that's the reason why I got out of shows too, Shannon, since you got some snobby people, and then they got your little cliques, and if you don't fit in their little clique, you want to buy one of their dogs, when they want to charge you, or whatever the animal is, you want to charge your arm and a leg, when they turn around and sell it to somebody else for less. It's I've never been in a cliquey type thing. Even in high school, I wasn't in cliques. I did my own thing.
Yeah, she wants a show real bad. We've had some that's really good. We've been trying to find somebody to show them for her. She's got a friend that's got milk goats, and they go showing all over. The daughter helps her, but even the son used to show some. They got so many trophies and ribbons. She got some really fancy dairy goats, high dollar ones, but she's been wanting to share. One of her friends is showing them now and stuff a little bit. Keeps trying to get her to do it. Hello, Southern Care. I'm bouncing.
Clairvoyant,
Caravan or
clairvoyant.
Clairvoyant?
Yep.
Okay. I'm bouncing. This road is rough in Arkansas. I don't know if you guys can tell on the screen.
So you're in between, huh, Gardner? Well, that's good because then you get some of the good green water and stuff like that for plants, and dries out perfect at other times. Yeah, I used to show dogs, and I was showing dogs because I was part of the German Shorthair Rescue group, and we used to show dogs and stuff, and try to make more aware of the German Shorthairs and stuff. And
All
uh,
right. Good night.
one of our bloodline of our dogs won Westminster in '94, but the person who showed her was in that show clip, and I don't know if the dog really won because it was who the dog was, or because who the shower was. I don't think anybody. I mean, they say that the shower makes no difference, but I think it does.
I do too.
The shower is only supposed to do is show the dog, but I think all of it is on who you know. And that's the sad part about it. People who are news showing them. My mom and dad used to show Boston Bulls, and they had a guy that they paid that would come out and show the dogs, and he was in that clique. They had several grand champions. They even had one international grand champion because they used to live in Washington, so they used to show in Canada and stuff. And my mom and dad said, "Oh yeah, these dogs are really great." And I look at him and say, "Mom, that dog looks the same as any other dog. Just you happen to have somebody who's in the know about in the show society." These are piss them off. These are piss her off a little bit when I said that.
I hate it when the 4-H and different ones do it. These families has got buku money, endless money. They'll go out and spend thousands of dollars on an animal for the kid to go show, and they never worked with it.
Right.
Somebody else has done all the work on it, and they're getting all the glory out of it instead of actually handling the animal, getting to know the animal, and grooming it and everything.
Yeah, you're right, D. I mean, I think, unfortunately, I think a lot of things that show wise like that, where people are there, or people know who it is. If you can show something, like I used to show rabbits at the fair, and nobody used to know whose rabbits was whose, and
Yeah, I like that part.
that to me is a fair way of doing things. When you don't know whose is what, you know. But if you know whose rabbit is who you're looking at, or whose goat you're looking at, dog or whatever it is, you know, I can't believe that people are completely 100% unbiased, especially if you're friends, you have coffee and dinner with that person.
And you could take the same goat
Oh, Maria,
to three different goat shows, and one judge is going to say it's good, one's going to say it's bad. You know, they
right,
could place first in one and last in another one.
right. And if it really was unbiased, that dog or goat or whatever it was should win, you know, pretty much every every show it's in, or be in the top three at least. You know, I even stopped buying llamas at going to shows to buy llamas because you know I was paying a couple $1,000s for llamas, and you know you bring them home to breed them, and they don't breed very well. They're not inside of a barn. They're too pampered. They don't want to breed. So I just said, you know what, we start buying ours from the stockyards. So I have guys in the stockyards to keep an eye out for any kind of llamas that I may be interested in, which is basically any llama that's a female.
We've never had a llama. We've had almost everything you can name. Besides a giraffe, Raquel. Raquel got me. I said that here a while back, and Raquel goes, "Have you had a giraffe?" I go, "No, we ain't had a giraffe either."
You know, funny story is when I moved here, I started building my corral. I built one end, the north end. I put the wall up where I was going to put the barn originally. When I was thought I was going to put the barn up, and I used 15-foot 6x6s, and I put it all up, and I had people stop by. And then I started putting the corral up, which is a pipe fence. I had people come by and say, "What do you building on that side there?" And I said, "Well, that's going to be to hold the giraffes." And the story got around, that we were going to have giraffes, and we had people come by all the time. When are you going to get the giraffes? When are you going to get the giraffes? We want to see them. And it just cracked me up because it's like, you really think I'm going to have giraffes here? But we're from California, and
Yeah,
you know, oh my God, those California, they automatically move here from California, think you're rich, and it's like, no, we're not rich. I've struggled a lot to get what I got, so it's like, no, we're not rich. And then they think, when you say, oh yeah, you tell them you're getting drafts, it's like it takes wildfire in a small community. Everybody knows about it. I bet you when I said it to the first person, within 2 weeks, it was out all the way around the whole county.
I think that would make you a good YouTube channel if you had a giraffe.
Oh yeah, it'd be good content for drafts, huh?
I
I
mean,
told my
that
wife,
one that was in Florida, they was having a baby. They
yep,
had a camera on the whole time. Man, they got all kinds of views on that.
yeah, they did. I told my wife that well, Oklahoma has exotic auctions all the time, and I keep wanting to go down to them, and I keep missing them. And the other day she told me, she goes, "Oh, the auction was last week." And I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me about it?" She said, "Well, I didn't want to go down there and bring back a camel." And they've got camels down there, and I threatened 3 or 4 times I was going to buy some camels and bring some camels home. And she's, no, I really don't want camels. They have kangaroos even down there at that
No kidding.
auction. Like, why?
Dang.
I mean, yeah, I've seen them. They've had monkeys down there, and and all that stuff. But a monkey is one thing. A kangaroo is something else.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I missed something here. Happy Gardener said something, and I missed it. Let's see. Also, the auction after the 4-H is, if you aren't the boss, your kid aren't getting to get on. If you aren't, we found that. Yeah, that's how it is at the fairs too. I used to show I used to go to the shows in Del Mar. We used to be in a gold prospecting club, and we used to have a booth at Del Mar Fair in San Diego all the time, and it runs 23 days, and they would auction off the animals at the end, which I could never understand. The auction off the animal, but the person who won the auction never got the animal. It went back to the kid, and I'm thinking like, well, why don't you just have a fundraiser for the kid? That'd be easier. But anyways, if you were a big company owner, I saw cows that are going for, $400 or $500 I mean, not up to $10,000 or $15,000 for the cow or steer, whatever it was they were showing, because the parents own the company, and they just are able to write it off as a
Who
donation.
knows? I think you're right. Right. I watched some videos of the kangaroos. Man, they're always mean acting.
Yeah, I don't, Eddie Family Farms bought a kangaroo last year, and when he bought it, I told my wife, said, I bet he doesn't even have it a year. Well, he just took it back to auction, auctioned it off just his last auction, so he had it like a 6 month period. I guess he thought it'd be fun to have around, but I think it ended up being too much work. I just had nice deer steak. Oh, that's cool.
You didn't
I
share with us.
no, I just brought my camera, my game cameras in from last month, and I've got several deer out there. We've got one picture with 8 deer in the field. I also have a couple of bobcats and a couple of coyotes I'm gonna have to try to eliminate. The bobcat's a big cat too.
Is it?
Yeah, he's about the same height as a raccoon, but a lot longer. And I got raccoons. I gotta start trapping because I've got herds of them out there. I don't know what they call a bunch of raccoons. A
A
rack,
mess.
a
A
mess.
problem.
Yeah, yeah. You know how they have like
Yeah.
uh, geese or goose or geeses and groups. I don't know what they are. I can't remember what they call a group of raccoons. But I got a big group. I've seen up to 8 or 9
Who
raccoons.
knows? I don't want to fight either one of them.
Huh?
Who knows? Said he'd rather fight a shark than a kangaroo. I go, I don't want to fight either one of them.
I've swam with the sharks and I was in the Navy, and I used to have a little pet shark that used to hang around when I was working on submarines. Little blue shark. She was only about 3 foot long. Ooh, that was a rough
Huh.
ride there. That
Yep.
shook you loose.
Yep. This road is bad.
See, AKW. Where's AKW? What state is he in? I remember.
Indiana, I think.
He's gonna
I think
bring
he's
it.
in
What's he?
Indiana no,
Oh,
or
he's bringing
Illinois.
it this
Indiana or
way,
Illinois.
Illinois. That's not that far from me. My sister lives in Illinois. She lives in Granite City in Illinois.
That's St. Louis.
Just pulled in the driveway. Peaceful Dance is arriving home. Sean, he's
Oh,
still listening. All right, Sean. But you're listening to Randy Radio.
oh, Illinois. Yeah, I thought Illinois, but I wasn't sure. I knew he was in the Midwest there. But there, Glaze Nursery is a bunch of raccoons. It's called.
A
That's
glaze.
what D said. I'll take your word for it because I don't know.
A glazer.
He probably Googled it.
She did. I'm sure she's
He,
a Google
he,
mama. Her and Jan went
yep,
to start teaching classes on Googling. Her and
yep,
Simply Jan, they're Google
yep.
queens. Oh, gaze. No, okay. A gaze. Hey, wait.
With an L, you can have some glazed donut. Oh, somebody's in the basement. I'll bet I know who that is.
I bet it's Dez.
She ain't even get. She couldn't even walk in the house yet or crawled in.
I
Nope,
bet it's
it
Dez.
ain't Des.
It's
No,
D.
you're wrong. Nope, neither one of them.
Oh, it's Mark. Hey, Mark.
You don't mind if I stare at the screen for a while, do you? I'm taking a coffee break.
I didn't
Yep,
even see
go
Mark
ahead.
was in the chat.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's why it surprised me when it popped up there.
Hey.
He's telling you Mark's here.
Yeah, she was there. Mark was here.
So, Mark, how is your Tuesday?
Yeah.
Did you go to the store today?
I'm on sync now. It's May 8th, right? Yeah. Monday. Yeah, I got a live tonight doing the ghost pepper noodle challenge.
Ooh.
Oh, it's live?
Yeah.
All right. Give me something to watch tonight then.
I'm doing a collab with the Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla. So we're going to try to co-stream.
If you can, I don't know if you can or not, but drop the link in here if you got a link for it.
Let me see. I'll come back later in the chat before I leave when I get off.
Okay.
I'm just kind of testing my. I think I'm going to stream from my phone because I'm having Wi-Fi trouble. So I'm just checking my connection. So
seems like it's working all right now.
Yeah. Then I thought I'd give Jerry some watch time.
Are you on my chat?
Yeah.
Okay. You haven't typed anything in there, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Well, I just went on camera, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how from the phone because I can't view the chat when I'm on a panel, and if I hit the chat button, I think it takes me off camera. Let me try that.
So, some of them do, and some don't, and I don't know how to tell you how to do it.
Okay. Yeah, Blue News. I'll put his link up. If he types something in the chat, I can copy his link to his channel.
Okay, I can see the chat, but then I can't see the screen. So I just
can you just type hi in there so I can get your link?
Say again.
Type hi in the chat so I can get your link. Right. Others people want your link and they're on the other side. They're on Randy's.
He's not in mine, Des. He's in Jerry, so he needs BFF.
I'm working on it. Yeah, just type BFF. Mark, that'll work.
BFF?
Yep.
Is it showing up there?
It hasn't clicked in yet. Did you enter?
Yeah, I see it in the chat block. Let me see what it says in the comments.
It hasn't come up on StreamYard yet. You might have put it on the back door. I think because I got a message. Yeah, I think he did it on Messenger. Or not Messenger, the message is between us. I think he put it in there.
Well, I'm hitting the chat icon underneath the screen. It says Mike Cam chat more. Let me see what it says more. Comments.
Go to the comments.
Yeah, but
Jerry, you can go into where the comments are on the private messenger there.
Oh, yeah, he's on private messenger.
Yeah, he's on private message. It's in there.
Well, let's see. He said if it text and hi in there, okay, but I can't. It just has his name. I don't think it has his link, does it?
Yeah, it won't have his link if he just said hi in the
No.
head.
Yeah, he just has his name. So
Let me leave and come back. Let me see if that works.
you were he was in private chat.
Yeah, it lit up. I seen it there. Yeah, he wasn't out on the regular chat.
Des is on my live already. Hang on, I'll get it for you. Maybe I will, and maybe I won't.
If Des is in there, he should have it up there shortly.
But she's, she wants me to put your link in so she can come up. I can't seem to. I don't think I have it anymore. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got it still. Hang on. There you go, Des.
Mark's back.
All right. I pasted something somewhere. If not, no big deal. Hey, Des.
Hey, Mark. Hi, Mark.
So is Randy in Arkansas yet?
Yep.
There it is.
I'm still in Arkansas. Hey, I know I'm not going to be coming your way. I'm headed to Laredo after I pick this one up.
Jerry, I've got the link.
I just put it in, Des.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about 12 miles west of I-35.
Oh,
There's
west of
Mark's
I-35?
link in my chat.
Yeah. There's a truck stop in Gerald, Texas, and there's a Buc-ee's, which is 50 miles north of me in Temple, Texas.
Yeah.
So if you ever get near those, give me a heads up. I'll meet you.
I'm going to be coming down through there tomorrow or the next day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be, I'm going to come down through Arkansas, down towards Dallas and down.
Yeah, well, I'm 180 miles south of Dallas.
Yeah, I'll be coming down 35, so.
All right. Well, if you get an hour from Georgetown, Texas, let me know. I'll meet you.
I'm going to drop my, I don't know if you can, you can't see chat. I put my phone number in the chat on my side. You can
I'll
see
put
it
it
on
in the private
StreamYard.
chat for him. You can see the private chat.
Yeah, put it in private chat, and he can look in it.
I already got
number
it.
Down.
Well, dang, Jerry, slow your rear end down, will you?
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm fast.
Yeah, you are.
I typed that too. So that
All right, I screenshotted it, so it's on my phone.
Okay. All right.
See,
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up tomorrow. I won't make it all the way down tomorrow. So what's tomorrow? Tuesday. So probably Wednesday morning, before noon, I'll be down through there.
So Wednesday is my Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Wednesday is your Thursday.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Thursday. You're a day ahead. You're a day ahead, everybody else.
Yeah, I think you're in the Philippines.
Yeah. Well, we finally got a clear day.
Awesome.
You're in Texas?
Yeah, but it's supposed to thunderstorm for the next 5 days off and on.
That's what we're supposed to have here too. I was going to cut hay today, but then found out they're supposed to thunderstorm. I decided I better not do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it getting wet because I want it to dry out and
Hey, crop duster, watch guys the screen. He's gonna come back across the road. Hold it up, solo it. Finally gonna get one maybe. Come on, solo, dummy. There. There he is.
I don't see no crop duster.
I don't either.
Wait a minute. It's flagging, but it's not even on single yet. I singled it out. I don't know if I can turn this or not. There he is over there flying.
Can't see him.
Can't see it?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, he's wearing
I had one of them fly over my house this morning. I have him here all the time. They're a pain sometimes. They drop chemical, and sometimes they shouldn't be dropping chemical.
Yep. Shannon got into it with one about 4 or 5 years ago. They came over our house and sprayed all of us, our yard and everything. And they weren't even supposed to be in our area. And she called on them and stuff, but nothing happened about it. They just chewed their ass out. But yeah, they come right over our property.
A friend of mine had a crop duster fly over his place, and it was dripping chemical, and it was some kind of herbicide, and killed a lot of trees. I mean, big trees. And he ended up taking them to court, and ended up getting settled for like $8,000 for all these trees that had died because of the chemical that was dripping out of it.
Wow.
Well, I had a heart attack.
Jerry, when you cut hay, you have to wait for it to be a certain
dryness.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you roll it or you bale it or?
I bale it. I bale it in big round rolls.
Okay.
About 1,000-pound bales.
To the roll.
And I have a mower that has a flailer on it, so it's a conditioner. It's a mower conditioner type thing. It's a flailer. It breaks it so the grass dries out quicker, about a day faster to 2 days faster to dry out. But it's still got to be dry enough that when you bale it, it doesn't build up heat and catch on fire.
Yeah.
So I bought a bale last year, and I baled everything one time. And this year I was thinking, well, I got to have a lot of days to dry out. And I thought, hold it, I can bale each field individually because that's my own baler, so I'm not paying somebody. So we decided we were just going to cut field 1 and 2 this week and get it raked and baled up. And then we move the cows from field 3 into 2, and then we go cut 4 and 5 later because they're in 3 right now. But then my wife says, "You're not gonna be mowing. It's gonna rain on Wednesday. It's not. You gotta have at least 2 days for it to dry," which is right. I need about 2 days.
I'm my cousin's for Happy Gardener. I'm my cousin's secretary at her birth center. Or cottage, I should say. Okay.
Yeah, my neighbor he cuts hay and grass and he rolls it, but he'll go cut adjoining fields and they allow him he takes his cattle over there, drops them off also to graze, and that helps them maintain a agri exemption.
Right. What I do is I cut, and we cut it and we rake it. I'd cut it like today. I'd rake it probably, depending on the weather, tomorrow afternoon, and start baling tomorrow night, or finish it the next day. Depends on the weather and how fast it dries. But I can rake it, and you can pretty much tell once you've cut it and how fast it dries, depending on how hot it is outside.
Yeah.
So it's usually rake it or cut it 2 days, rake it and bale it on the same time, same day. So in 3 days I can have it all done.
How long you been on that property?
Pardon me?
How long have you been on that property?
16 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
so that's when you retired?
I'm sorry, I broke up, Mark. Say again.
Retired?
Yeah, I'm retired.
Yeah. Is that about when you retired though?
No, I retired last year.
Okay.
I moved here in 2006. I bought the property in 2004, in December 2004, and when I made the down payment on it and stuff, we actually bought it in 2005, January 2005. We moved here at the end of 2006, and I went to the college and got a degree in agriculture. The first 2 years I was living here, and then I started working for a farmer, and I worked off the farm also. But I retired basically it was a little over a year ago now.
Okay.
So, anyways, even though I retired, I actually spend more. Well, not right lately I have been, but most of the time I do more work than I used to do. When I was
Yeah.
working, I was cropping it. When I was working, we did row crops, the corn, soybean, and wheat. And I go to work, from 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening, or 5:30, whatever. Come home and jump on the tractor or the combine. As I was tractor, I was out there disking it, and then we'd plant it, and then the first part of the spring, and then we'd wait till the fall, and then I come home and I jump on the combine and go out there and combine until it got to be too tough to combine it, because you can tell you hear the combine moans when it's getting too much moisture in it.
Yeah.
So so then I told her, I said, I can't do this stuff anymore. I'm getting too old, and I said I can't go out there and crop it, and work till 1, 2 o'clock morning, and go up work the next morning at 7, leave at 7, and work all day, and then come back and do that whole thing over again until I get all the fields done. And she said, well, we got to do that. So let's change over to cows. So we put in hot wire fencing and everything, and put in 12 different paddocks or 12 different fields. I have 6 paddocks for my goats and 12 fields for the cows. So it's a lot easier with the cows. I mean, in the goats, it's
robot
100 times easier.
Yeah. I have 11 acres of my place is agri-exempt. It's native pasture land, so I let my neighbor let his cows. He'll let them on my property, and it keeps the grass down.
Yeah,
keeps my exemption.
That's cool.
Well, they leave. They leave surprises.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're fertilizing.
Yeah.
To make more grass so they can eat some more.
Yeah, my cows, do the same thing, but then we go out there and drag that field, so it breaks it all up. I have a drag, put it behind my little 4x4 UTV, and we just drag it, and it breaks it all up, so it spreads it out the whole field, so there's no clumps all over the place.
Yeah, that's nice.
I had a nice surprise today.
What are you up to, Des?
Not much, just chilling with you all. I missed you. What's the surprise? It's all because
I know. I put on the first one. I go, no Des today.
I saw that.
I said, no Des today. You showed up.
Well, I got out of cottage at 2, got home about 2:26. Well, about 2:10, got home about 2:26. Traffic was mild. Usually it takes me a little longer than that, but yeah, I got here at 2:26. I was like, I'm getting on the computer. Go upstairs. I need some Randy. I need the gang. But my surprise was, look at my score count, Jerry. My subscribers.
Okay, hang on. So I have to open up another tab.
I did not expect that
guys,
at all.
I can't hear you.
No problem, Randy. It's all because of that guy. Right there.
Around.
Where is he? Right there. Right there. This guy right here. He did this.
Well, I got my keychains today from Devil Dog's Keeper.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah?
How'd they come out?
Yeah, it came out really good.
Yeah.
So I had them put my sticker on one side and the channel name on the other side with a YouTube logo.
Do you have it on you?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee too.
Yeah, I want to show it.
Boy, I wish there was a way you put this stuff in alphabetical order.
What? I have mine.
Your list of subscribers.
Oh, I know. That'd be nice. Just type in search Peaceful Does or Peaceful. See what pops up.
And I probably have to, you know. But I can't find you.
All right, Happy Gardener, you have a good day. Jerry can't find me. That means he doesn't visit my channel.
No, I've got 400 subscriptions.
I have over that. But I can always find you. Welcome back, Randy.
I'm back. Anybody miss me?
518.
Yeah. I had 340 yesterday.
And I'll bet a lot of those are from the Filipino community.
And
Yep.
who put me out there? The gentleman right next to you.
I don't know who would do that.
That's the road.
DJ accused me of it this morning.
I'm getting that number. Yes, the gentleman right next to you was kind enough to throw me out there.
It doesn't take much. I mean, you know, you talk to one of them and you get to know one of them, and you know, it just doesn't take. I mean, anybody. Well, who'd you contact? Was it Bless?
No, Densenio.
Oh, okay.
Densenio. I go on them at Bless and Densenio every day religiously.
Okay.
And I was on Densenio's last night. He always asks me, which one of my friends
That's
needs
good,
help?
Mark.
And he put the message out
Well, that's cool,
that.
Mark.
I like it.
And so I put Dennis down last night.
Yep.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm on his subscriber list too, but I don't catch his videos all the time because somebody else is on, or somebody's live here because somebody else is on.
I caught both of them this morning, and I made a comment, and then a bunch of people commented on mine, so I commented back on all them.
Yep.
He's like, put out a short. I'm like, what do I have? Okay, rainy clouds. So I have the rain video to come out after. I'm just giving it a little bit.
It doesn't take much though. I mean, and they'll all start watching videos, and they all comment, and you'll start finding yourself, excuse me, have to spend more time on your comments. I spent 3 hours yesterday filling comments out. I clicked on the comments thing and found out to get them all, just do all of them at one time. I had one that was on there for 2.5 months ago that somehow I missed it. I was like, how did I miss that? Usually, because I was only like 8 days behind on them. I sat there
one sneaks in.
Yeah, I sat there and typed it all, comments on all of them, and they may say, "Hey, just here, supporting you or whatever," and I just say thanks or thanks for watching. I let them know that I did read their comment.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do too. Keep up with it.
And to Creator Studio 2 days ago, and I clicked on comments I hadn't responded to, and some were 4 years old.
Whoa!
Yeah, I wonder how. That's what made me do is what you said yesterday, Mark. I thought, well, I'll go do that. So I checked in there, and that one that was 2.5 months old popped up.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, what the heck happened? Because I usually check them, religiously by going into the analytic area and just go down that hit comments there. I usually don't go through the studio area.
Well, I was at 542 and it went down to 380 something, and then I ignored it, or 480 something, and then I ignored it. Then it went back up to 518. I'm like ignoring it because I kept on going over to Social Blade to see if it was verified. It's like, nope, not yet. I'm still at 340. Then all of a sudden, there it was, 487. And
so Social Blade's a verification.
It just makes me feel like it's true. You know what I mean?
But I use Social Blade as
jump up and down.
Informational thing.
Well, I finally reached my payday threshold. So I should be getting my first check soon. So that's
Awesome.
for 4 months because my revenue is just from ads. So
Hey, that first one's is the most important one.
yeah.
That's true. Hey, Outdoor Eagle.
I'm down to I think I said I think I said 700 and some hours I need still. Already this morning. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was now. I got
Be
mental
careful.
block.
Be careful, Outdoor Eagle, driving. You're welcome, Tiffany. I've got both open, so I'm like bouncing. And I know it's all there, but I just want to know who's coming from what channel.
767 is what I need.
Okay.
Hours? You're getting there.
Yep, getting there.
You're
Still a lot of time. I picked up 60 from yesterday.
Nice.
Jerry, you ever thought about doing just some ASMR with your animals? Just letting that run with some music for a couple hours?
I have taken a camera out there, my phone out there, and set up on tripods and just let it run for a couple, like 4 hours one day on Sunday with the goats out there. When you say ASMR, what do you mean?
Like, well, sometimes I'll watch like a video just kind of, to help you get to sleep. So it's usually so people will take. Sometimes people just download free videos and they put it to free music and they'll run them on their channels for 8-12 hours to help people sleep.
Find a
But
nice brook or a creek and put the phone nearby and capture the movement and the sound of the water.
yeah,
The next rainstorm we get then.
well,
Pretty
you can
much.
maybe just pre-record an hour worth and then loop it
Yeah.
into a video and just have music to it because they're kind of popular. People like put those things on. They have, a lot of people have trouble sleeping.
Well, Kevin from Tuber Chat said that I did that live with the goats on a Sunday
Yeah,
morning, and Kevin said he liked that. He goes, he said to me, he goes, Jerry, you need to do that more often. I was like, yeah, except for I have to haul the phone out there. That I have no calls and nothing like that. So it's like, it's not as easy said as and done as I would like it to be. So I'm trying to figure out a way to make my GoPro. Supposedly GoPro can hook into live chat or live video, and I think it has to go through my phone. But I'm trying to work on that, find out how I can hook my GoPro to a live feed, and once I figure it out, I'm going to do that so I can put that out there a lot easier because the phone out there is not really a good thing. It doesn't hate the heat very well.
right. Well, you can take your past live and download it and then just re-upload it, maybe with some different music each time.
Yeah. I got I mean, Shirley sent me the little short she did, Des. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's on my video tomorrow morning. It opens my video. It's my opening. I thought it was a cool opening, so I put it on tomorrow morning's video. So it's a cool opening. She sent it to me and said I could use it, so I hooked it to the front part of the video.
Cool beans. I'll look at it during lunchtime.
Yeah, it'll be up tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. I'm going to post a video on Tuesday and Thursday this week instead of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to put
And then
shorts on.
maybe I'll catch it in between.
I put shorts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday this week, and regular videos on Thursday, and see what happens. Just change it up a little bit, keep everybody on their toes.
Have you guys ever heard of 2 Men in a Pot?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so addictive. The food that they make and the chop, it's all that sound, Jerry, that he's talking about. And you hear them chopping and the sizzle of the food in the oil pan, and they're all cooking on cast iron. And you don't see their faces except for sometimes you see like a mask.
Yeah.
like this much, but you don't really see their faces, and it's just them cutting and slicing and cooking and frying, and then the coals on top of the what is it, cast iron pot, Dutch pot,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it,
Dutch
and
pot.
then yeah, and then they'll take that off and everything. They'll set up the display, and they'll cut the meat, and you can or the meal or whatever, and you hear them crunching on the food. That's all it is. It's chopping, cutting, and crunching.
The sounds, huh?
The sounds, but
Yes,
it's so addictive.
there's
I
another
don't
one
know.
called
He's got a
Almazan.
question. He said you can use the trail cam footage.
Yeah, if it's got Wi-Fi, I haven't bought a Wi-Fi trail cam yet, which I'm one of those things I'm going to buy down the road. Is I gotta. It's just that it's past tax season, I mean,
Yeah,
sort of,
Mark, what's the other one?
Almazan, Almanzan kitchen.
Okay, hold on. Ah, there we go. I just put ALMA and it came up.
Yeah, he started that type of genre of video, and it's all scenic. Everything's cooked outside. Just really good cinematography.
Yeah, same with the other one too.
Yeah.
I love this kind of stuff. I'm for all the cinematography and the videography and stuff like that. Just the nature and the sounds. It's just beautiful. I'm definitely following this channel too because I love it.
I had problems sleeping one night, and my wife told me to turn on YouTube, put on Rain or Babel book. You know what? I laid there and listened to stuff, and it didn't help me go to sleep any at all. Maybe want to get into the bathroom more often.
If I want to get to sleep, I just watch my videos.
Me too. I watch mine. I watch all my wives.
I'm my worst critic. I watch it and go, oh, I should have done this.
I'll pull it up for you, D. Hold on. I'll pull up the second one that Mark was talking about first, and I'll post that. That's okay with Jerry on your channel.
That's fine. But I thought you said it was 2 men in a pot.
I'll get there.
Des, I'm going to ship Jewel to you.
That's fine.
Barking.
I'll take her.
God.
I'll take her in a heartbeat.
She
Men
barks.
with a pot, but I say 2 minutes because they go back and forth. But I've got it right here for you.
Stop.
I love these guys too. Okay, and the other one is cool too that he was mentioning. I just posted the other link, and then there's a couple. I'm not sure where they're from, like outside of Russia, one of those countries, and it's an older couple, and she's always cooking and stuff, and he's always building, and the scenery looks like it's fairy tale. I swear, they made themselves like a hobbit home, and they've got like the folk art painting of like the Polish people and stuff like that. I mean, it's just really, really beautiful. You got them both. You watch them all the time. Yeah, I watched that and Al Blaze and SB mowing people. Is another thing, another way I can fall asleep.
Yeah,
The motor.
there's another guy I watch from. I don't know if he's Eastern Europe. I don't know if he's from Kazakhstan or somewhere, but he roasts like whole cows,
Oh wow.
and I think he did it like a ostrich. He does some weird
I think I
stuff.
know what you're talking about. Yeah, he does goats and all kinds of stuff
Yeah,
out in an open pits.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
It's all
him.
outdoor cooking.
Yeah,
That's
he
crazy.
got a daughter that helps him a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got a beautiful place there.
yeah. The backdrop of those mountains. is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, I watch that too.
Oh come on! Don't freeze over there. I'll wait. I hate when pages are unresponsive. I put more RAM in here
So yeah,
recently.
Barry, I mean, if you ran something, just some animal videos while you're sleeping, the rest of the world's awake.
Yeah.
You get a couple people watching that, get your watch hours.
Well, I got a video tomorrow. It's the goats. They're all getting shots, and the baby goats are getting shots and getting ear tags.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I trim a bunch of hoofs on it too, so it will show tomorrow.
I just watched a guy the other day for about 15 minutes, and he was just shearing sheep.
Yep.
You know, it was kind of interesting watching.
We show the
stuff
guy
we
who comes
watched.
out, do a video. The guy comes out and shears our llamas.
Yeah.
I want to find that other channel, that couple.
What couple?
Somewhere over the other side of the world.
There's another one we watch. I think it's Liziq. She's a Chinese girl, and she's a little really cute, and just the photography is amazing. But she'll go out, walk 5 miles, harvest some vegetables,
Yeah,
bring it back.
okay. There's somebody that follows like that, but they build their own shelters and stuff, and then she builds, and then she goes back home to her grandmother and makes a meal with her grandmother and shares the meal with her grandmother.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
that too.
that sounds like her.
Yeah.
She had a lot of trouble though. People were ripping off her
Content.
content and channel name.
Yeah, I liked her. I not liked her. I liked her. It was just something cool about watching her work. I'm like, gosh, she's got skills.
Yeah, she does everything from scratch. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is she using bamboo or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she makes. One time she made an earthen oven, harvested all the food, made bread and all kinds of stuff.
Did she, or maybe it was another woman, but did she dig a hole as well, and then make a room, and then covered it with bamboo and stuff, and
I saw that
stairs
one.
down?
Oh, I thought that was a guy who did that.
No, the guys did it too, but no, this was a woman that did this.
Yeah, I don't think she did that. She did that, but she's
There's
just.
another. Then there's another girl that there's another girl that's similar to her. Maybe you're right because the other girl's separate from. She doesn't feed the other person. She takes care of building. And then she goes to another location. She builds something else as well. So it is probably two different people. But I know you talk about the woman with the grandma, but I just thought for a second it was the same person. Same kind of skills.
The one I saw, the guy was built. He built a like underground hut, with bamboo on it, and then he built another thing made like a swimming pool out of it.
She did something like that too.
It was amazes me is that there was no. I mean, there was no. It was like a sandy type dirt, and there was no rock in it, and it never caved in. It was
hers was all clay and stuff and mud. She
Yeah.
would mash it with her feet and everything, and take it and slap it on there and everything,
Yeah,
and smooth it out.
There's a guy, kind of what Jerry's saying. I think he's called Primitive Technology, and he doesn't use any tools. It's all by hand, and whatever tools he does use, he makes.
Yeah, she had a little bit of tools, but it's everything not like a drill or anything, more like a machete and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So to help her cut the bamboo and everything. But I want to find this other couple.
Yeah, the guy I was watching made his own shovels out of bamboo and made all his tools out of bamboo or stone or something.
Is he barefoot, Jerry? Is he?
Yeah, always barefoot. Never walking through the forest completely barefoot. I'm thinking, really? You got some tough feet, man.
Yeah, I'd make a lousy Tarzan.
Yeah, so would I.
When I lived down in the Virgin Islands, I barely wore shoes, only to school. Down here, my shoes are off my feet all the time unless I'm going into a store or a restaurant or driving the car on one foot.
Heather,
I only own one pair of shoes.
Heather asked me a question. Heather, the pipes in the buckets are for watering. Those are self-watering tubs. So the pipes you put the water in the tube. It goes to the bottom of the bucket. It fills up, and when it gets to a certain point, there's holes in the side, so you can't flood the bucket up. And if it rains, it soaks down into it. It goes to the bottom. That's what those pipes are for. She's asking about what the pipes are in my totes or buckets are for.
I think that's pretty cool.
You fill up and go. We go to Oklahoma for the meetup, We'll go up there before we leave, fill all of them up with water, and we don't have to worry about water for while we're gone. They'll have water. If it rains, it's fine. But
Yeah.
I did make a
Fills back
video on
up.
that. There's a video on that. There's a video on back. I mean, about a year ago, it's in the gardening playlist. It shows you how to make self-watering tubs.
Now, Jerry, do you raise any animals for meat?
Yeah, like cows and goats.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got 40 head or 40 some odd head of cows, and I've got one out there that I've got to get a butcher date for and send have them butchered for us. That'll be our meat for next year and on cow meat.
I love goat, man. That's one of my favorite meats, but it's just hard to get.
Well, Mark, you can drive here. I'll get you one.
Oh,
I got 3 that I disbanded yesterday that are going to be going to market.
what kind are they? What kind
Boar goats.
What are they?
Boar.
4 hoofs?
Boar goats.
Oh, boar goats.
BOAR.
Okay.
Yeah, they're meat goats. They're African meat goat.
So how large are they, or how old are they when you get ready to get rid of them?
I send them to market when they're about 6 months old. Get rid of them because I don't want to feed them. I mean, I've had one I kept for somebody. I kept it for a year, and they finally came and got it. But within about 6 months old, we try to get them off the farm.
We actually have people coming to our farm. They want to kill it from their Indians, and they want to come out and kill their goat on something about the religion, and they kill it and process it right there on our farm.
Thanks.
Okay, Natasha. Heather Allen's got a question. Jerry.
Why did you disband them? Why did you disband? I almost use a disband. Why do we banned them? We banned the males, which makes them weathered, which takes their testicles away.
Makes it grow faster too.
Makes the goat grow faster.
And they're not trying to breed everything around.
Right. The way you control who's your father on the other ones. I think that's what she means. Because you don't disband, but it's not disband. It's called banding. Or cutting them. But I have not cut a goat. I've cut cows, but I've not cut goats. I don't really think I want to try to cut a goat. It's hard enough to cut a cow, and I rather not cut cows either. Rather ban them because it's easier, and I think it's
cleaner and safer.
Yeah, because you have less chance of infection.
Yep.
And the animal's not walking around with an open wound.
I really wish I could find this couple. I have to go through over 1,000.
And we ear tagged them all too. All the females got their little number tag, and all the males got their scrapey tag, so they'd be sold.
Nope. Sorry if I'm quiet, folks. I'm looking for 2 channels in 1,000.
You should be only interested in 3 right now. Mark, Jerry, and me.
Me, mine, and mine, and ours.
Hey, D says search for, I can't say this, search for AERBAIJAN cooking.
All right, hold on.
I'll spell to you if you want me to.
Yeah, I think that's the guy I was talking about. That does the Azerbaijan cooking. He does the big animals and stuff.
No, this is the couple. This is the couple. No, it's not them. Wait a minute. You're right. No. Yeah. Country line. No, it's the K upside down E. I'll put it up there, but this is the couple country life vlog that I was. Thank you, Dean.
Mark D said she watched the. You guys watched the same one. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Here, I'll put this right here. The link, if you can pull it up. I love watching these guys. If you look at the setting on their banner, it looks like a little. It looks so fake. It's so perfect.
Yeah, D and I watched the same one. I just saw her comment.
But these guys right here are awesome. That I just put the link. I posted the link on. But now I got to go find that one.
Susan's going to start doing pressure canning this year. She's starting canning stuff up.
Yeah, I'm looking at doing. It's called retort canning, where you're using the heavy, they're like a Mylar bag. So you just cook your meal. You put them, seal them in the bag. You just need a good sealer, and then you put them in a pressure canner. So you're not using a.
You cook them in the bag.
Yeah. Well, you cook them, then you put them in the bag, and then you put them in the pressure canner to pasteurize them.
So instead of a jar, it does it through the plastic bags. It does.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to get it's a heavier Mylar type bag, and you just have to have a vacuum sealer. You just need to have a good sealer, or if you don't have a chamber vacuum sealer, then you just need to have a good sealer to seal those heavy bags. But it's just the same principle.
Dee says she's never heard of that before, Mark. And is there videos on that?
Yeah, just go to YouTube. It's retort, RETORT. But you see those now. You see those meals. They're already. They're heated up meals. They come in little They come in bags.
Yeah.
Now.
We used to call those MREs.
Kind of, yeah. That's how they do MREs.
Yeah.
Because when the COVID hit, it was hard getting them jars sometimes.
Oh yeah, it was. They were like far and few between. But I don't know. I've watched these people who can meat, like chicken and stuff, or pork, and they pressure cook it. And, that don't look appetizing to me.
Wilderness cooking.
Well, it's just a way to preserve it. You got to doctor it up when you go to prepare it.
Yeah, you have to do something. I don't think I'd like it like that.
No, if you did like a stew or chili, then it's already cooked. And
yeah, that'd be all right then.
Wilderness cooking. I caught a huge fish and cooking it in a big tandoor. Fish day in the village. This thing is mammoth. I have never seen a fish that big outside of like an ocean. Ocean. It's huge. These guys setting up straight up and over the flame. This thing is huge.
Getting off freeway.
We're off the freeway.
Oh, you are?
Back roads now, yeah.
Well, that was a freeway to me. That's freeway here.
Yeah, it takes you out in the middle of nowhere here.
The 4-lane highway.
Oh, yeah, it is. Well, I'm getting so sleepy and I don't feel good. My shoulder is swollen.
Come on, Randy. Yeah, just a little bit more. You'll make it. I'm here to support you.
Another crop duster. Listen here, you might be able to see. He's right here at the road.
Yeah, it's time to start spraying for bugs and if it's wheat, so time to spray for for mold and stuff, mildew.
There he is, flying right over there. You guys can see.
Nope.
I see a bug on your windshield.
Yeah, me
I
too.
washed the windshield. Jerry was complaining about it earlier. I did wash the windshield.
That's a chip in the windshield.
Down lower, but up higher. Another chip.
It's not as dirty as it was earlier, but I have got some more on it. I think I'm going to go to the truck stop, pick the trailer up in the morning. My arm is just killing me.
Yeah, we
It
don't want
almost
you hurting.
feels like I was like a bug bite, the way my arm is swelling.
Yeah,
My forearm is like pot pies. It's just solid.
maybe you got bit by a spider or something.
What I'm wondering if I didn't get bit or something, because it's just aching and hurts to bend. I can't even pick my nose with my right hand.
Well, that's
Oh,
terrible.
that's
You can't do that.
Yeah, I know it.
Get some wooden
Right.
chops.
I'm right-handed, so it makes it even worse.
Yeah, that is rough.
I can't remember doing anything, but I don't see no places where I was bit.
Come on. Come on.
Wilderness Cooking has 4.62 million subscribers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
4.62 million.
4.62 million.
Wow. I
Yeah.
thought Mr. Beats was big.
I'm trying to read. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna butcher where they're from. My name is KKUL. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm 48 years old. My family are Lesgins, Lezgins, the indigenous people of the Caucasus, and we live in vibrant Alice for wherever that country is.
Good try, Des.
I'm trying. I'm butchering, but I'm trying. I am
better than we did.
Sharpen the knife.
Yep. I am infinitely in love with the nature of my motherland. Most of my activities were given to me by nature. I speak its language and it obeys me. It allowed me to appreciate and explore it. Once walking in the mountains, I realized how happy I am just to watch the sunrise over the shining hills, and I wanted to share it. And here I am, sharing the world, peaceful mountain life, the recipes, and this beauty. Hope you will enjoy. He's got 318 videos, but 4.62 million subscribers.
How many videos? 382?
Oh, it's got to be the guy you're talking about because I'm looking at him cut this huge hamburger. I'm gonna post this. This is wild.
I got an email this morning, Des, from a company that wants to promote my YouTube channel.
Oh,
Yeah, but it doesn't say how much they're going to charge or nothing. They say they can promote my channel, get me more revenue, and I know there's got to be something involved in it.
definitely catches.
Yeah, be careful of those.
I'm not. I kept the email to show my wife, and then I'll delete it. I'm not gonna.
That's too scary for me to even click on.
Huh?
I said that'd be too scary to even click on
Yeah.
if they sent a link.
Well, it's in my email, so it's not attached to my YouTube. So
Yeah, I just posted this channel that's got the 4.62, and he's got some big stuff on there.
that's amazing. At 4.62, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. It's got to be your guy, Mark. It says, roasting a huge bull on a steel spit. The best meat I've ever tasted.
Yeah, it sounds like.
That's him.
I always wonder what he does with all that meat. He can't eat it all.
Village.
Feed
Feed
the
the
village.
village.
He's had I would say he had an education also, and then moved back to the village because the English or he's had a writer who's doing it for him.
It's just crazy.
Well,
It's
somebody
gotta be
with
the guy.
subs is probably making 30 grand a month. You know, if he's putting out regular content.
Here, let's see. Let's look at something that's got 2.75 million views. Cook a huge mountain eggs to marinate in a jar. All right, let's see. He gets 14,000 to 224.6 thousand monthly.
Yeah.
He's at an A- grade.
Yeah, A-. Yeah, he's got. He ranks 189th. Subscriber rank is 853.
Yeah.
So
that's just
in ad revenue he supposedly makes.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Is that in dollars? That's dollars, right?
That's dollars. Well, it says dollars. I mean, you know.
So think of his exchange rate. It's probably twice as much.
Oh, more. Yeah.
He says his country is America. USA is what it says his country is. But that can't be because
no,
that's not America.
That's not U.S. flag. That's not the U.S. flag. Des?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the U.S. flag in there on the country ranking.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see it. Are you looking at the whole? Are you looking at
US.
On the Social Blade?
Yep. It says country ranking in the U.S. is 612.
Okay.
So either they haven't got the right country in there, or they picked up some bogus information or something.
Well, maybe that's his ranking in the U.S. viewership.
Yeah.
That might be. I'm not too sure on all the how they do that.
612th in the U.S. market, but definitely he's not filming in the U.S.
His earnings are 154.1K to 2.5 million a year. Wow.
Beats my $54 a month, huh?
Yeah.
Which I don't even get.
It beats my zero because I'm not getting it monetized due to my disability. So for me, it'll be, you want to get me something, look at my wish list on Amazon. I need bandages. I need first aid stuff for my leg.
Well, you can sign up for the Amazon affiliate program. That's where a lot of channels can make money. I just joined
want the income
for a holster company.
She don't want any taxable income.
Yeah, because I'll lose everything, and I don't make enough as it is, and I won't make enough on that for a long time unless I've got like this guy's, videos, which I don't.
Hey, you didn't have that many videos though either. You don't even have that many.
No, most of my stuff is lives.
Grilled in your backyard.
Yeah, no, I'm not going out there, mosquito land, and pine trees. I got.
Maybe you can harvest mosquitoes.
Oh no.
Barbecue, huh?
I'm a buffet table, man.
Do a video on mosquito bite.
We got chocolate.
Yeah. You see my scars? Okay. This is mosquito scars. I've got very, very sensitive skin. A scratch and everything, I scar. I have a wound on the back of my leg this big, and it's already scarring on both legs.
How many views? See, somebody asked a question. Where was it? How many
views per video?
Per video.
On that guy right now, on this video I'm looking at from 13 days ago, 2.7 million views. 2 miles, take exit 39 for Arkansas 18. In 13 days, 2.7.
Well,
Plus me.
some of the video views are 3,383,000. Some have 1,909,000. They're all over 1 million views.
A lot of views.
Its daily viewing average views is 1,711,000 views. On the video views.
I love the knives that he uses and that the men with the pot use. I love their knives.
Hey Jerry, do you use sulfur to treat animal wounds?
No, I don't. I use maybe. Well, I kind of do. I use what they call Wonder Dust.
Okay.
It's
Hi, Sean.
it may have sulfur in it. I'm not really telling you what exactly is in it, but it's it stops a lot of infection and stuff, and it works really good on horses if they have proud flesh. You know, horses get a wound below the ankle or below the knee, they get their susceptible to proud flesh, which it just keeps like growing and growing. So it works really good on that, and DMSO works on it also.
Yeah, I make my own insect repellent because we have chiggers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
And
the worst.
so it's basically a cream I get at the feed store for horses, and its active ingredient is sulfur, which is the active ingredient in chigger repellent. But it keeps, they used sulfur powder in World War II. That's what they gave the GIs to pour into open wounds.
Right.
And anyway, I would suggest that to Des because the chigger repellent, you get a 3-ounce container. It's $15. And the active ingredient is sulfur, 15% sulfur, and the rest is just mineral oil. And sulfur, they sell soap. It's good for your skin. They use it for lice, treating lice and things. So what I do is I mix it with mineral oil in a mason jar, and I take a pastry brush and I just put it all on me if I'm out cutting brush, and it'll last a long time, and it's good for your skin.
Okay. It's good to know.
I used to work at a feed store. We used to sell 50-pound bags of sulfur for people to sprinkle sulfur in their yard to get the chiggers and the mosquitoes down, but mostly for chiggers. And I used to spread sulfur on the bigger fields because it helps. Since diesel no longer has sulfur in it, we're not getting the sulfur in the ground that we used to have, and the plants use sulfur, so we would spread sulfur on people's yards to help or their farmland, to help the ground. So sulfur, yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me that sulfur would be good for that. Our problem is if it's sulfur wet, it stinks bad.
I forget what the name of the product is. It comes in a tube, but New Bond or something like that. It's got a picture of a horse. It's a white tube, like a toothpaste tube, and it's just a sulfur paste. But you're not putting that insect, all those chemicals on your skin, and it's actually good for your skin.
That's funny. We don't have chiggers here. I mean, they're here, but we don't have them in our place because our chickens take care of them.
Yeah.
Our chickens run free range during the day, and we don't. Our ticks are basically gone. Our chiggers are gone. We do have mosquitoes, but we don't have hardly any bites on our legs anymore because of the chickens. I'm not afraid to walk out there with bare feet and shorts on, and walk into the garden or any place outside or mow or anything like that because the ticks and chiggers are almost completely gone. The chickens do a really good job, and I don't know how the chickens see those chiggers, but they do. And I've seen, like, I throw in a bug, like a June bug. When June bugs are out, you take a June bug and throw it on the ground, and I've seen chickens attack it like you wouldn't believe. So
yeah, we have fire ants that I don't see ticks here, and apparently the fire ants eat ticks, but they don't eat chiggers.
I like the lizards. The lizards around here eat the fire ants and others. I'm like, come on out, lizards, come and enjoy because we get these mounds every year
We don't
in
get
the
fire
cracks of
ants.
our driveway.
We get what I call
Hey, Shirley,
oh shoot, artesian. The artesian black ants, the little teeny stinky black ants.
look it up, Blue Nose, what a chigger is. It's a teeny little bug, and it gets under your skin and bites you like mosquitoes. It just won't go away. It's the worst.
Yeah,
I'd
but
rather have a fire ant sting than a chigger bite because fire ant sting, it'll go away in a few days. The chigger bite lasts for weeks.
you know what you can use for chigger bites. If you get a chigger bite, is take fingernail polish and put it over the bite. And it helps it go away.
What would I use for
It smothers a chigger.
what I use for the red ants is I get ammonia. If I don't have ammonia, I get Windex because and I spray it and helps get the poison, the sting out.
Hey,
Well,
Shirley's here.
chiggers don't get under your skin. They bite you and drop off. That's a wives' tale about them burrowing in.
Do you, I don't know. Do you ever actually?
Either way, I'll spray some ammonia and see if that will get rid of the that sting and that itchy and everything. Because it helped me when it's all due to a stupid movie, my big fat Greek wedding. The father was running around with Windex and says it cures everything. Well,
I think I've seen you on that movie, didn't I?
Oh, shut up. and I got stung by a wasp, and I didn't know there was any in the hydrangea bush, and I had the stinger right here on your arm, and so I went and sprayed it. I said, "Hey, you said it cured everything at the TV show. I know, we're a movie. I'm going to try it anyway." And then it started taking. I could see the stinger coming out of my arm. So I got the stinger out, and then I did it a couple more times, and it took away the pain. And by the end of the day, I was good.
Hey, Shirley.
Oh
I know you're
gosh!
over in Randy's, and that's okay. But I wanted to tell you, you have to watch tomorrow's video because I used your little clip you did of us in the video as the beginning of the video.
He won't show it right now, but he sure.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to ruin the video premiere of it on the video, but I think it's awesome.
Well, of course it is. Shirley did it.
I'm having some corn chips, so I thought I would.
And Shirley, look at the name on this video. On my name, I did it for you.
I squashed fresh garlic and rubbed it on my centipede bite. Huh?
Jonesboro, Arkansas. Jonesboro,
Yep,
Arkansas.
I'm in Jonesboro.
Oh, you're at Jonesboro?
Yep.
All right, Jerry, to run, man. Hopefully, we knocked you down by about 10 minutes of view time.
It's not a premiere, sure. I didn't premiere it. I just made a regular video. It just comes up at 7:00 tomorrow morning.
5 more minutes gives him 3 hours on this run.
All right, guys, I got to run.
Take care, Mark.
We'll see you guys out there.
Mark, have a good live tonight. I'll try to catch it.
All right. All right, take care. Bye.
All right, see you later.
Thanks, Mark. If anybody else wants to come up for a little bit, we'll stay on for a little bit. If not, we'll wait about 5 more minutes. I'll have 3 hours on this one.
Yep.
I don't remember how long I've been on yours. You started it. I was a little late.
Yeah, I used about 20 minutes late, I think.
Yeah, I had to upload it. Finish it. Get that finished video done that I needed done because I'm a little behind. They usually have videos done a week in advance, and I hadn't do anything this weekend. Actually, I need to go out and film more content. So I filmed my cooking yesterday, but I don't want that to come out because I'm going to save it for a collab that's coming up. And I don't even want to say the collab yet because it's not been posted yet.
Oh no, Shirley. I'm here now, Jerry.
Oh, you
Just
didn't
had a
get the
chance-
parts for the freeze dryer?
Well, you didn't get it fixed.
You can come up and tell us about it.
Yeah, come up and vent.
I'd like to hear about it. I thought what kind of freeze dryer it is and what the problem was.
That way I don't have to read it. I hate to read. There's no pictures on.
It's in my chat. Show
Comments.
the link. I posted it. I pinned it to the top. There she is.
Hey, Shirley.
Okay. I had to mute the other one. Oh my gosh. So remember, Des, I was freeze drying the eggs yesterday, and I was telling you, well, it takes anywhere between 17 hours to maybe 26 hours for it to freeze dry.
Yeah, you had the AC off so that you could freeze dry them and stink up the house.
Right. So what happened was, so before I went to bed last night, I turned on the AC and I said, it's too hot. I can't sleep if it's too hot. So I turned on the AC. And hey, Blue Nose. So I think it was like 12 midnight. The smell woke me up. It was just so overwhelming. So I came on and I said, what the hell is that smell? And I looked in the freeze dryer, all the ice, all the ice around the chamber of the freeze dryer melted, and it was boiling inside the chamber. And so all the eggs that were in there were getting wet because of the water boiling. And then the plexiglass door was bowled in. I mean, it was bowled into, it's like it sucked.
Sucking it in.
Yeah, it's like it sucked it in. And
Vacuum.
then yeah, so I turned it off. I opened the door and the water just spilled all over the
Oh
floor.
my gosh.
I went, it went under the stove and all that. But anyway, so I took the trays out for the eggs. They were so dark. They were like, I don't know. They were just super brown. I mean, way dark brown, like the cover of your couch there, Des.
Like
Basically, go in the
huh?
backyard and open a hole and bury it. That's
Oh, no,
been ruined, right?
Yeah, but I fed it to the chickens. They loved
Okay.
it.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, but
So what kind of freeze dryer is that, Shirley?
it's the Harvest Right. I never had a problem with
Oh,
it
really?
before. Yeah, never had a problem with it before. So
Did you contact them about it?
yes, well, I couldn't do it, at 2
Right.
o'clock in the morning. So today, when my husband came home, he was checking it, and so he ended up calling them, and they told him that we needed to get a thumb drive and stick it into the USB hole there, and it will download the log, and then we have to send it to them. And they even sent me a video on how to do it. So
Mhm.
I followed their instruction, and it showed today's date, and then just one little data had today's date, and then the rest was way back since 2006. I'm like, I bought this brand new just last year, or the
and
year
it has
before.
stuff.
Yeah, but it had, from 2006. I'm like, what the heck? So anyways, I tried to download that. It wouldn't, it wouldn't send, I couldn't send it as an attachment on the email. So
Too
I
big.
went,
Too
yeah,
large, right?
no. It was just zero. It said zero kilobytes or whatever it was. There was
Really?
no, yeah, it said 0 bytes. There was no data on it. It said it cannot be sent as an attachment because there's 0 data on it.
Hi, Molly.
So, hey Molly, hey Maria. So, I took the thumb drive back out of the computer, put it back on there, to see if I can re-download it. And then it's gone. It's gone. There's no data of the years past that I've been using it,
Oh,
just from 2006, and it's frustrating because I can't send them the log on what's going on with it, and it usually beeps when it's too hot. It will beep and it'll let you know, hey, it's too hot. You got to lower the temperature or whatever. But it didn't do nothing. It didn't beep or anything. And
I
the
would write to them everything that happened, and it's
yes,
showing data from 2006, and you never
oh
owned it.
yeah, that's exactly what I did. I said I purchased this, and was that the year that I purchased this? You said that you were going to assemble one for me. Why is there data from 2006? That's 16 years old. You know, and even if you used a relay board from 2006, technology has changed, has evolved.
Hmm. And it's
You-
supposedly new.
right. And anyways, I let them have it, and I told them I am just totally was. I said that I am frustrated with this. I spent $4,000 for this machine, and it's going to break down like this with no warning. And the machine's supposed to tell you if it's overheating or what, if it's too hot, too cold, whatever. So that never happened. And so what do you call that? I told them that I have a YouTube channel. If they don't rectify this situation, I will blast them out on my YouTube channel.
That helps
yeah, 'cause
sometimes.
a lot of YouTubers are buying those. I mean, I know probably 6 or 7 of that YouTubers that bought those things.
Hmm.
They have gave one away to. They gave one to somebody who did a collaboration. They gave it. They actually gave it away as a prize to people who are in the collaboration.
Right, right. I mean, yeah, you can join the affiliate, become an affiliate of them,
Yeah.
and they'll. But the thing is, I don't want my name attached to it if your
Sorry,
service
hold
is.
on.
Oh,
But anyways, they said that they're going to send everything. I sent them videos and pictures and email and everything, and they said that they're going to send it to their tech guy. Their tech guy is going to give us a call tomorrow at 1:30. So I won't be on YouTube tomorrow when they call,
Yeah,
and hopefully they can get it fixed or replace the relay board that if it is the relay board that messed up.
yeah, but also
We,
now the door's messed up.
yeah,
yeah.
we told them about the door too. Yeah, we
And
sent them a video.
the door go back to normal or not?
No, it didn't go back to normal.
It's still bowed, huh?
Yeah, it's still bold.
It must have got
I
overheated.
mean, it's plexiglass,
Right.
but the middle part there, the round part, it's got a bubble in it,
Yeah,
and
it had to get real hot in order to do that.
right,
Wow. Well,
but
I know Daniel Arms has one also, and he put it out in his shop. And he
mm,
said that he can't run it in the wintertime because the shop's not warm enough. But he rather have it out in the shop because he said that there's
it, it's
smells
loud.
that come from it that you don't want in your house.
Right. I mean, I freeze dried onions, and the
Yeah,
house will smell like onions.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a garage or a basement or anything like that, so I gotta keep it here in my kitchen.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And that time when I freeze dried onions, oh man, my eyes were just tearing up all the
Wow.
time.
Susan and I talked about getting one, but I told her that it's gonna have to wait till we can have an extra $4,000 to buy one.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
know,
Just chump
there's
change for you, Gary.
huh?
there's
That's just change for you.
Oh yeah, right. Chump change.
Retired
What's the one
farmer
that
needs.
Cog Hills uses?
There's another brand that I think that the reviews on it was so good, but they didn't. When we were doing our research before we got the harvest right, we were doing our research, and it was always the harvest right that came up. So that's why I thought, man, well, maybe it's only the harvest right freeze dryer they have. But then not yesterday. I'm sorry. Earlier today, my husband was trying to research it and found that there was another freeze dryer, and this guy's on YouTube. He has a channel, and he was saying how this, I forgot the name of it. That freeze dryer was a whole lot better than the Harvest Right. Man, I wish I knew that. And it was $1,000 cheaper.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah. So, anyways.
Well, I never saw the size of these freeze dryers before until I saw the one Daniel had. It was no bigger than a microwave.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh,
so
he probably has the small one. We have the large one that has
oh,
five
okay.
trays.
Oh yeah,
Uh
he
huh.
had two
I like
trays.
the one that Cargill has,
Hmm.
a large one.
Yeah, he has two trays in his. His upper and lower tray in his that he did apples and can't remember what it was now. Apples and something else he freeze dried in them.
Hey,
Shirley's got a great
everybody.
big one.
Say what?
Shirley has a great big one. It's a huge one. It's
Who
probably
Horse
like
made,
a small freezer.
and who made hers?
and a what?
No, the Shirley's the one you got.
Oh, you're going to
That's a
show you
tall.
got it's the size of a freezer.
It's pretty good
What?
size.
Yeah, it's a pretty big
Wow,
one. Yeah,
wow.
it's a big one. I mean the trays are.
Yeah, if you watch her videos when she's doing the eggs, the trays are bigger than a pizza pan.
One tray would hold 30 raw eggs, cracked. That's that's,
Do you
that's
mix them
pretty.
up too, or do you just crack them up that the yolks stay on their normal, or do you have to break the yolk?
Oh no, I always break the yolk because I'm changing it to powder, egg powder.
Right.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
So,
I had to ask.
uh-huh. Yeah. But I have scrambled the eggs first and then freeze dried it that way. That's only when I'm making my own homemade MREs. That's when I
Okay.
scramble it. Yeah. But other than that, I always just. But we do have. I've got a crap load of eggs
Meatloaf for
again.
dinner, yum.
Meatloaf, meatloaf with hard boiled eggs in the middle.
Never had that.
Mm.
Susan liked it. I don't like meatloaf, so Susan.
I
Uh,
love
Other
meatloaf if
people.
it's cooked right.
hmm Yeah, we're not meatloaf people either.
If it's cooked right, I love it with mashed potatoes and corn on the side.
So
Mm.
you have to make some meatloaf, bring some to Susan, and she loves it. She always wants to go out. They have me take her out to get meatloaf. I said, no, we get a burger.
So Jerry, what's the name of your video coming out tomorrow?
It's uh I forgot. I'm getting old. I have short time. I have memory loss. Oh, it's tomato starch and buckets and tomato starch and buckets and in beds.
I uh I
No,
thought
yeah, that's what
Su-
comes out tomorrow.
oh, okay. No,
We're
Susan
using a
dropped
crock
something in.
pot.
She did potatoes in buckets,
Oh, that was potatoes,
and
not
this is the
tomatoes. Okay.
tomatoes that she's did in
Okay.
buckets, and that's the end of it. It comes out tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I
So,
will
but
using
I
the
check it out.
crock pot that Randy and Shannon gave us for dinner tonight.
What you making this?
Chicken breast. We're throwing chicken breast, a jar of paste picante sauce, and some taco seasoning
Oh,
into it.
okay.
And then once it's done cooking, you take it and shred it and put it
Mhm.
over rice or put it in a rack. But if you put it in a
Mhm.
rack, make sure you got the plate up here because it oozes out
Yeah.
cigarettes, all the liquid, but it's oh so good.
Oh
And then it
yes.
gives us a lot. So then we'll just like if we have enough left over after 2 days, we put the rest in the freezer bag and save it for a day that we don't want to cook and take it out and defrost and heat up.
Right. Mhm. Oh yeah. Well, that's what
we're,
I do.
we're having barbecue chop suey again.
Yeah.
I made a huge pot of it. I mean, a huge pot,
Uh-huh.
and
And I
it,
imagine.
it came out pretty good. I last night we sat around and my son Robert is the most critical person about meat. And he said the meat was really good. He said, but the problem was it was real tender stuff. But the problem was the flavor wasn't very much flavor there. And I said, yeah, I think next time I'm going to do it, I'm going to barbecue the meat, cook the vegetables separate, and then fold the meat into it right before I, finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, normally I cook the meat in the pot with the oils and the juices from the meat. And they all stay in there, and they sauteed in there. By doing a barbecue, it came out a little bit different, less flavor of the meat in the mix. So,
Mm-hmm.
anyways, it's I want to try something different. So,
Oh yeah. Definitely.
and I have people say, well, how much do you put in? I said about that much. I don't measure. I mean, I just cook off the seat of my
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, I know that. I've heard that in your videos before. Then you don't measure anything.
No, I don't measure. I mean,
Well,
I, you
same
know,
here.
I cook and taste, and if it doesn't taste right, I'll add a little more or something. I'll fix it. But I
Uh-huh.
don't know. I don't measure. It's anybody grab a cookbook and write and fill up a quarter cup of this, a fifth cup of that, and dump it in, and it come out the way it's supposed to come out. I mean, I don't cook that way. I don't want to. I'm not
Maybe.
a cooker. I'm a. It's like at the fire hall. When I cook from the seat of my pants, and I have when I've been doing this for like almost 10 years, 12 years now. I guess on
Mm-hmm.
fire hall, and when I first started, the guys always had biscuits gravy, but nobody ever ate biscuits and gravy. They always had all this stuff left over, and I went like, why are you guys cooking that stuff and nobody's eating it? Well, some people like biscuits and gravy, so I tasted it. So I know why they don't like it. So I started making it, and man, people eat biscuit gravy that come in, and there's lots of times we have no biscuit gravy left. You have to tell them, sorry, we're out of biscuits gravy. Because
Uh-huh.
I cook it the way I cook it. I add spices. I add flavor into it. I add pepper, and I add garlic pepper and onion salt, and get some flavor into this stuff. And I use the meat and stuff like that, so it's not taste like
Right.
you're eating paste. And I'm not kidding you. It used to taste like they made is paste. And
Hmm.
that's like, why would anybody want to eat this stuff? There's nothing. And I'm
Yeah.
not a big gravy person. I'm not. Really not. I'm really not a big gravy person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. I like my steaks with mushrooms and onions on them, and that's it. No steak sauce, no ketchup, which is to me is a sin to put on a steak. And eggs are eggs. They don't put ketchup on eggs. You don't put hot sauce on eggs. Eggs are eggs. I don't put that stuff on it. I know people do it. I just don't do that.
Mm-hmm. I
So
hear you.
my wife says I'm really basic, meat and potato person, and hey, I'm easy to take care of.
Low maintenance.
Yeah, I'm low maintenance. So, anyways,
Well, I've got my live at 6 o'clock. I'll be co-streaming. So, I mean, co-streaming. I'll do the one where you can join and co-stream. So, if
yeah,
you're interested, come on in and
well, I'm getting down there. I'm getting down at 767 hours left to go.
cool.
I didn't think I'd
That's
ever see this day, but it's
mm-hmm. Well, keep pushing it.
yeah, there's times I'm like, oh my lord, do I have to really do this again? But the videos are doing really good too. I mean, my videos are getting more and more views all the time. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here. Yeah, that's good. But anyways, I have my live at in what in 3 hours,
yep,
and
Mark's got one
I
tonight too.
Mark, yeah,
Yeah, he's got one tonight. I think
yeah,
his
Mark's
is
yeah,
gonna
eight
do his
o'clock.
tonight too.
well, he said it's a live Melco. Hmm.
Mark's got a challenge. He's got or collaboration or whatever you call it.
Uh
There's
huh.
like
Collaboration.
three of them on March tonight.
Eating something hot or something.
Hot something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. But anyways, well, uh, I gotta get those my shout outs ready, and I gotta cook dinner. Maybe this time
I know one of the shout
I'll
outs.
eat.
I got her
Who?
watch.
Who?
I don't
Who
know.
would that be?
I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah, I bet it's some.
You,
I bet it's
you can
somebody with hemorrhoids.
probably. Y'all better be there to see it.
Yeah, I got to see that. I'll be there because I love the stuff you do, Shirley. I told my wife last night. You know, I said to her, and she goes, did she send that to you? I said, yeah, she sent it to me. I brought her in here to show it to her, and I
Uh
brought
huh.
my son in here, and he sat there, and you know, my son's really, I want to say on the dark side. He doesn't laugh very much stuff. He watched that and he said, "Now that's pretty good," you know. And I was like, "Wow, that's a big endorsement if he says that," you know. And
Cool.
so I thought, you know, I'm going to put it on the beginning of my video. So I put it as the lead into my video.
Uh huh.
So
Oh shoot.
I thought that would
Keep
be
it.
pretty cool.
Yeah, keep it. It's
So,
yours.
so don't put a copyright against me, okay?
Oh no, 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 no. It's yours.
No, I'm only kidding.
No. Well,
It's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I make merch.
I was telling my son, I said, you know, I don't know. I couldn't do that. So that takes somebody who has some kind of unique talent to be able to think of this music to put it with this and pick out all that stuff and make it fit the way you make
Uh-huh.
it fit. I mean,
Well,
we're
that was actually nonstop music, but I cut it. I cut it to insert, you talking there,
yeah.
and then started it again, and then cut it again.
It
Uh,
came where the goat was at. Him and I taking the goat out. That was just spectacular. You know, the music fit with that perfectly, and I thought, man, I don't know. I don't know if you started from the beginning, worked your way back out of each side, or what, but that was pretty good.
uh-huh.
Hey Ed, how much of that syrup of Scott's have you ate? I bet you've been sampling each one of the bottles.
So it's only got a couple inches out of each blend now, probably.
Anyways, let me get my shout outs ready.
Yeah, we're
What do
gonna
you
shut
call
this
that?
one down too here, so
Yep.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take a nap before you come on.
Okay. Yeah,
I
it's
had to
just
take a nap for a watch too.
Mhm. It's just a regular shout out. The videos that I made, like for you, Jerry, that's for my EMP members and above. So this one is just like regular shout outs. Hey, so and so needs watch hours. Yeah, but
Okay,
I'd appreciate it if yeah, okay.
I'll come and I'll share you out.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Come and co-stream. All right,
Oh, I will. I'll come
talk to
social with you.
all right. Talk to y'all later.
See if I can get another
Bye.
100-hour day.
All right,
Bye.
bye, Shirley.
Cool, cool. All right, bye.
Bye bye. I'm gonna drop out too, Randy. I gotta get something to eat. I got chop suey. I gotta mix up or cut up into smaller packages.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut this one down too. I'm gonna try to take me a nap here in the seat. Wait
Yeah,
for
take a
Shirley to
nap.
come on. My arm is just killing me. I'm trying to
That's
hold
not
it
good.
up.
Maybe take some Tylenol or something.
I got some here in the back. I'm gonna dig it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just swollen up. I don't know why it's swollen. I don't see no bites or nothing. It's just swollen hard, rock hard.
Man, that's
That's
not
not
good.
good. You and I both.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, later, guys.
All right,
All
bye.
right,
Thanks
later.
everybody for coming in today.
Bye,
Sharing me and
guys.
Jerry out. So
Oh, good, Urban. All right.
later.
Later.